Frequency with time. What's that? We're going to 17.
Apparently the
I will
MIAA
start with passing.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome here to Stoneham Arena here where we're ready to get underway with our Division 1A play-in game. First of two games coming to you tonight. First game's going to feature Archbishop Williams coming in at 12-5-3 of the Bishops. They're facing off against the Severian Hawks. Severian coming in at 11-3-6. Should be a super play-in game here for game number one. The second game is going to be Braintree versus Catholic Memorial. The winner of your first game will go on to play Malden Catholic. And the winner of the second game will go on to play BC High. So again, Mark Igo here. Paul McNamara will be alongside me shortly. And Pat Serio behind the camera as always. So seriovideo.com or masshighschoolhockey.com is where you can find us. All the brackets are right up there on masshighschoolhockey.com. So we'll be updating those throughout the tournament. And we're going to be coming to you live shortly here for the start of game one. But we're going to ask Richard Pearson from the MIAA to jump in here quickly to say a quick hello before we get started.
Hello.
We're not going to brief him with anything. Yeah, I got no partner right now, Richard, so it's just you and I.
I think he's on his way. I think he's checking in.
Stick around and do the whole game.
No.
But,
well, hey, thanks for being here. We're real excited to be here in Stoneham and kind of kick off the 1A with the wild card play-in game. This is great.
Yeah, it should be a fun night. Obviously, nothing but quality teams here, obviously, at this point of the season, but exciting for us too, Richard. We appreciate you allowing masshighschoolhockey.com to come out here and do the live broadcast. And I know the NFHS has now got their own TV station or online TV
streaming. Yeah,
streaming. So maybe you can talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're excited. We've been partnering now with the National Federation for this entire school year and streaming many of our athletic events. Almost all the state finals, actually all of the state finals, will be streamed. But this year we added the 1A. And so now we're going to be able to stream the entire 1A hockey, and you will be doing most of the commentary for all those days.
Yeah,
That's great. And if anyone needs any more information about the Federation Network, they can go to our website, MIAA.net, and there's a link right there to the Federation. There are some subscription plans that you can sign up for.
Perfect, yep.
Some are daily, and some are weekly and or monthly. So anyone could sign up with that subscription and get the whole entire 1A and all of the hockey and probably basketball for that matter.
Terrific. Good. Yeah. So, again, go to MIAA.net, click on there, and select the program that's best for you. I mean, obviously, I would recommend doing the whole tournament because you don't want to miss any of the action.
Yeah.
And as Richard said, we will be coming to you live for all the Division 1A games. And then on the finals, March 16th at the Boston Garden, I believe they're going to do all the games.
All the games on March 16th, beginning at 9 a.m. First game will be 9. The last game is probably 8 o'clock. So 6 games.
There's a full day of hockey. There's nothing better than getting Paul McNamara for a full day on the webcast as he shows up to the booth there. So Paul Mack has been down hobnobbing with all the coaches. But Richard, great tournament, obviously. We're really looking forward to getting this going here. And, again, looking forward to these two teams moving on. One of the teams will play Malden Catholic, the winner of this game, and then the next game, the bracket's updated
That's what
from
we
home.
Will do.
But,
yeah, absolutely.
Well, we appreciate it, Richard. I know you're a busy guy here tonight with all these games going on, but should be a fun night. We appreciate you coming back on again.
You're welcome. Thank you for all your coverage of hockey. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Richard. Okay, so Richard Pearson here joining us prior to the start of game number one. Again, we've got your Archbishop Williams Bishops coming in at 12-5-3. They're up against your Severian Hawks coming in at 11-3-6. And here comes my better half. There you go.
It's great to be here. I know nobody heard that, but I've got the right color hat on now.
Yeah. You're looking good.
I'll tell you,
like you're ready.
It's great we're here in Stoneham. You ask any of the hockey players, the kids love playing here, the atmosphere, the tightness of the crowd, and this place will fill up. It's a little bit of an early start, Mark, at 5 o'clock, and the people that can't sneak out of work a little early will be here probably for second period or third period. And by the time the second game starts, this place will be rocking, and we expect two really good games tonight.
Yeah, we sure do. I mean, we got to see a little bit of both these teams during the regular season. Obviously, just seeing Archie's down at the Falmouth tournament last week and covering most of their games, and really watching Steve Jenner kind of come into his own down in that tournament and getting the start here tonight, Paul.
Jenner had a great tournament down there. They went 2-1, and he was. I think the kids gained confidence in him as that went along, and they played well in front of them. As you said down there, they're able to put the puck in the net, but, they don't have to score a lot when they've got him back there between the pipes. And, the other side of the coin here, Zavarian's been on a tear.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably said this, but their last 6 or 8 games, they were averaging right around 6 goals a game.
Right.
So, Jenner's going to have to be on his toes tonight, and Williams can score, Zavarian can score, but the other thing I think to watch for, especially in the first 15 minutes, right out of the gate, these teams, they're both in the Super 8. Williams had a tough elimination game last year in the play-in. They didn't bring their A game. Zavarian thought they should be number 6 in the seedings. They were dropped down to the 7-10 play-in game. So each team has something to play for, and each of these teams is really physical.
Yeah,
and you can
absolutely
see that play out in the first 15 minutes. These teams are going to go right at each other.
Yeah, I did get a chance to talk to Coach Spinelli prior to the start of this game, and Aiden Murphy getting the start for him tonight. Good strong backstop.
He's a freshman, but he's played great.
Yep, he's played very well, coming in with a 2.12 goals against. So certainly, Coach Spinelli very pleased with his play. But like you said, Paul, we expect a physical. It may end up being a bit of a shootout somewhere along the way here. Both these teams can put the puck in the back of the net.
Exactly. And the other thing to look for in the early going is all 4 teams in the play-in games this year from the South. And they've got a little bit longer bus ride to come up here to Stoneham, some through traffic. So, we'll see how that plays out if the kids have their legs right away. Zavarian has a little bit longer layoff than Archbishop Williams, but that shouldn't matter tonight.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. So we're getting ready here for the start of this one, and we'll come right back to you in about a minute or two here with the starting lineups and the drop of the puck. All right, so they introduce the Bishops here as they come out to their blue line, taking their helmets off, and now they're going to announce the starting lineup for Zavarian. Again, Zavarian coming in at 11-3-6. The Archies coming in at 12-5-3. The winner of this game will go on to play Malden Catholic. Those games will kick off on Sunday over at the TD Garden. As Mr. Pearson told us, the first game is going to go off at noontime on Saturday, and the final game, which will be the BC High game, will be a 6:30 p.m. start. All of that information, of course, is available on MassHighSchoolHockey.com, right up on the tournaments tab, and we're going to take a moment here to salute our flag. All right, so again, game one just about ready to get underway. The second game is going to start at 7:45 p.m. So again, stay with us through the whole night for both games. But and as Richard Pearson from the MIAA, the director of the MIAA, told you during the interview here, if you're just joining us, this one is being brought to you by MassHighSchoolHockey.com. But from here on out, it'll be the NFHS television network, and they are going to be utilizing our stellar crew here from MassHighSchoolHockey.com, as Paul McNamara will remain on the call throughout the tournament with Pat Serio behind the camera, and I'll drop in on time to time just to check on them.
We may be taking a little bit of a partnership role with Don Boyle, the voice of NFHS hockey, certainly, but we're very excited about that opportunity. Mass HS Hockey, we like to sponsor things, get sponsorships and do things free for our members, but this is going to be a pay-per-view situation, so stay tuned to our website. We'll have all the information for you.
Yeah, and you can go to MIAA.net to sign up for your package now for the NFHS coverage. So again, the single game coverage and then full tournament coverage. Here we go, Paul.
We are underway. Archbishop Williams with the line of Menzel at center, Dunn and Keefe up front. Now it's into the Zavarian end, and a shot from the point from Leonard is knocked away by Aiden Murphy. A stick save, first shot of the game, 12 seconds in.
Yeah, quick test on the freshman goaltender, steering that nicely up into the screen here, just to his right. So a faceoff will take just place to his right, and Zavarian switches up, but Arches leaves the same line on.
They've got Zavarian's got Beniers at center now, along with Marini, the leading scorer, 18, and now this is back on the point to number 24. That is Nick Colantoni, the big fella, 24. You'll see a lot of him on Zavarian tonight. He's paired up with Ricky Smith right now.
Yeah, I was impressed by this line when we saw him in Malden that night, Paul, during that tournament. This line skated very well throughout the night. As you said, very physical line, a lot of size on this line.
This is Mike Davis now. His line mates are off sides as Archbishop Williams has quickly jumped onto the other line, their co-number one line here with Sorrenti and Jessman and Davis, and a good hit by Davis there in Colantoni. And this is Jessman, who had a great tournament in Falmouth, getting it up to Sorrenti. Sorrenti, the wrist shot gloved by Aiden Murphy, and knocking down the forechecking Davis is big Colantoni. We said he'd be involved in some physical play, and he is right off the bat. Yeah,
Colantoni's going to look to take the body all night, and Aiden Murphy seeing the first two shots of this game, and no screen out in front of him there, so easy glove save as the faceoff will come to his right with 14:04 remaining in a scoreless first period.
Fakes off to Murphy's right, goes into the corner, played there by 11 Matt McGlynn. McGlynn being forechecked on the play by Cullen Line, and now joining to help out for Zavarian is number 8, Connor Durkin, rather. Connor McCarthy, number 8. Pardon me on that one.
We got McCarthy's, we got O'Brien's, we got the Irish Riviera out here.
And we got, right off the bat, we got Ryan Walsh trying to keep it in. Now it's banked off the boards by Durkin. Back to the line, and sending it up is number 4, that's Boyle.
Yeah, Boyle hitting it. Here comes Ryan Dunn on the off wing
Dunn,
here.
23 in close. A shot saved by Murphy. Rebound covered up by Murphy as number 10, Jack Hook, tried to clear it away. Nearly put a shot on his own goalie there.
Yeah, he almost did. Aiden Murphy being tested early and often as the Bishop's really carrying the play, but a nice rush there up the wing as we saw Dunn in Falmouth do often. 4 or 5 points anyway, I think, Paul, down there.
Fitzgibbons on the draw with Sorrenti. Sorrenti able to win it back to Twombly. Twombly deep into the corner looking for Davis. Puck jumps out in front. Davis can't get a handle on the backhand there. And now Zavarian will try to clear. Fitzgibbons can't get it up the boards. And now Colantoni knocks down Sorrenti. They battle in the corner, and the physicality is in play right away. Colantoni a hit on Davis. Now it comes to Leonard at the line. Leonard can't get it by Fitzgibbons. And now McQuaid pokes it by the point. McQuaid centering pass, a shot there. Goes wide by McInerney.
Yeah, nice feed across there by McQuaid, looking for the streaking McInerney, as you said, Paul. McInerney just not able really to get a whole lot on that shot as he was a little off balance.
Shaw and Heath out there on defense now for Zavarian as number 11, Dylan O'Brien, dumps it in deep for the Bishops, but they can't control, and trying to break it out is Zavarian. This is number 9, McInerney, looking for Beniers. And now McInerney will dump and change as 2/3 of the next line is out there. Tim Sweeney comes on to complete the change, number 16. This is a high-scoring line for Zavarian. Now Cullen Line dumps it in for the Bishops, and they will change. Murphy leaves it behind the net for Heath. Heath up to Sweeney on the go through center ice. Sweeney over the red, over the blue.
Boy, what a nice back check there by Dunn. Yeah, nice back check there by number 23, Ryan Dunn, drawing the offsides there. So again, playing both ends of the ice, senior out of Rockland, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Dunn with the best scoring chance of the day. He was set up on a nice centering pass. He didn't get it off as quickly as he wanted, and he kind of skated one stride beyond where he really could have teed it up. But
yeah, maybe a one-timer there, Paul, would have might have found in the back of the net. Archie's dumping it in here.
Now Keefe dumps it in. Murphy can't save it there. Menzel first on it, centering pass, knocked away by the good back check there by Dirk.
There's a goal by number 12, Eric Keefe is going to get that goal, Paul, but we got a whistle here. Yeah, we got a whistle.
It's mooring there.
Boy, we had that down in Falmouth a few times.
Boy, did we see a lot of that.
We need more magnets again, Paul. Here we go. But, yeah, a tough break there for the Bishops as Severian was having trouble getting that puck out of the zone, and puck bouncing a little bit. Nice feed out front, and there was Eric Keefe to put it in the back of the net, the junior forward from Weymouth. But, again, as you said, the right post was off the moorings and no goal. 11:42 remaining in a scoreless game.
Face-off controlled by Zavarian. They can't clear it, though. Fitzgibbons loses. Now battling away is Doyle in from his point spot. Menzel leaves it back for Boyle. That's Riley over there, 14, pardon me. Now Menzel will give chase here. McGlynn on it for Zavarian. Circles the net. McGlynn right up center and loses. Shot there by Menzel, and not maybe a play that McGlynn would do again. He went right up the middle into the face of two Archbishop Williams forecheckers.
He made that dreaded turn into the middle of the ice, Paul, and of course the stick pops right off you. Puck drops right off his stick, and Murphy's got to come up large again. So Aiden Murphy out of Walpole, the freshman goaltender, standing up.
The Zamboni's not going to have to do any work down to our left here, as the whole game has been played to our right. Granted, only 4 minutes in, but it's been all Archbishop Williams. Now here comes Beniers for the Hawks. Just as I say that, they make a rush here.
Like I said, we did see the Bishops down in Falmouth. They didn't have this much energy down there. They are flying tonight.
Not at all. Lostrom now. Lostrom banks it off the boards for Leonard. Leonard misfires, intercepted by Marini, the leading scorer for the Hawks. He walks right in, Tony Marini. The shot goes wide. Rebounded!
Oh!
Marini with the centering pass, and he scores on a great pass from Tim Sweeney.
Yeah, Sweeney made that happen. Again, Marini just hanging around after his initial shot got saved, and then the puck went to the back of the net. There's Sweeney in the back of the net. Marini just stayed right on the doorstep, and beautiful pass out front, as you said, Paul, and nothing Jenna could do about that one. But, boy, first shot on goal and finds the back, second shot because he made the initial save.
4:13 of the first period will be the time of the goal. It'll be Marini from Sweeney if they call it the way we did. Marini intercepted the clearing pass. He shot it, went wide. Sweeney, like a lacrosse move, backing it up and sent it right to Sweeney, right to Marini, and nobody picked him up in front.
Scrambling a little bit around the net after the Marini rushed to the net, and as you said, the defender fell down in the corner, and Marini took advantage of that, went right to the net, strong to the net, and again, Jenna made the initial save.
Marini's a guy you got to keep an eye on, and he really, on the first play, he walked in unabated, as they say.
Yeah,
Twombly now
15th goal of the season for the
Hawks
captain
try
there.
To break. They can't get by Menzel at center. Now it pops over onto the stick of Ryan Heath. Heath will take it up to the line, but good back check by Ryan Dunn to take it away. Comes back onto the stick of Boyle. Boyle, forecheck there.
It's another turnover, and we're going to
takes it away.
We're going to have no goal. We're going to get an elbow call here, and so both teams are going to have goals waved off early in this one, as there's an elbow penalty coming here to Severian. First penalty of the game goes to Connor McCarthy, I believe that is.
Yeah,
going to the box.
And elbow at 4:37.
So an elbowing of 4:47 puts Archie's on the power play and takes a goal off the board for Severian. So,
one thing Severian's got in their head now is they're going to fire from everywhere after that shot went in.
They sure are. Yeah, that Jenner looking a little shaky on that one.
Menzel wins it back to Boyle over to Leonard in the corner to Ryan Dunn. Back up top. The wrist shot by Menzel playing center point goes wide.
Yeah, good deflection there out front of the net.
Dunn can't battle it away from number 11 over there taking it away is McGlynn, and he sends it the length of the ice with 1:10 to go on the Zavarian man down.
So Menzel and Colin Boyle playing the point here on the power play as Menzel takes it up ice.
Menzel trying to dance his way through the Zavarian traffic now, centering past to Dunn. Great save by Murphy on the forehand drive by Dunn on a nifty pass, centering pass by Menzel.
Yeah, and there's your one-timer, Paul. That's what you wanted him to do the last time. He ripped it off right away, and what a beautiful save by Murphy.
Strong forehand on the off-wing side. A lot of players love that shot. Now Keefe trying to dance through again. Comes to Ceremonies. He's got a shot here. Ceremonies walks over to the middle, and we saw them do that a lot, not take that shot when they had it. But
yeah, one
here's
too many
Ceremonies,
moves
nifty
there,
stick
but he
handle
still
through
got the
Colantoni. Ceremonies centering pass to Davis just off the bench, and now Ricky Smith fires it up into the stands with 23 to go on the penalty to Zavarian.
Yeah, good job by Smith just to get that out of the zone and take the face off. There was nothing but Bishop's action happening around that net, but I agree with you. Ceremonies really should have taken that shot when he had the initial. He made a beautiful move to get the opening and then made one too many moves there.
On the draw with Beniers. Ceremonies has it. They've got 17 left on the man up. Do the Bishops. Lofstrom now can't get it by the big shin pads of John Beniers.
Yeah, nice block by Beniers, standing in front of that shot and not letting it get to the net as Arches was trying to set it up.
Dangerous move there. He does get by Durkin, but now they're offsides at the line. And Jessman, last man, and a little bit too much one man trying to beat the team here on the man up for the Bishops.
Yeah, Michael Davis doing it right. I mean, he was ready to go in for that dump and chase, and Jessman hung on to the puck. So Davis is going to be called for the offsides, and we're going to be 5-on-5 now, Paul.
Yeah, the penalty box has been vacated. Zavarian kills the first penalty of the hockey game, and we skate 5-a-side in front of the goaltenders again. Skating it up is big Ryan Walsh, 17, can't get over the Bishop's line. And here's Garrett Foley, 24, trying to play it near boards. Sends it over to Riley. Riley can't get it by the forechecking of number 9, Kevin McInerney. And now Trevor McQuaid trying to find an open man over there. Fitzgibbons can't do so. Dunn breaks 1-on-4, 1-on-2, and now 1-on-1. Save Murphy, another save Murphy, another save Murphy, and another save Murphy.
And Murphy makes another save just for good measure. And Ryan Dunn now with his 8th shot of the first period. My goodness, what a good game he's had.
Dunn had 2 of those, and Menzel had 2 of them, and 4 quick saves for Aiden Murphy, and all he had to do was hold his ground. Yeah,
Dunn doing it showing it off on both ends of the ice. Real good back checking, two shifts of strong back checking, and a couple of offensive opportunities there.
Menzel wins the draw to Dunn. Back to Twombly, can't get it through the skates of
so 2-on-1.
McCarthy. And here come the Hawks, 2-on-1. Shot, a save by Durkin, made the shot.
Yeah, Jenner just getting that glove out and deflecting it into the corner.
Number 7, Nick Shaw, sends it in deep. Behind the net is McCarthy. And now they get it up to Ryan Dunn. Ryan Dunn on the go again. He's got Keefe going to the net. Shot by Ryan Dunn.
What a beautiful shot that was, Paul. He was streaking up the side, and as you said, he had Keefe streaking down the other side, so the defenseman kind of playing neutral there, sliding over a little bit to try to take away the passing lane, and Dunn just fires it high
Great
over.
Ryan Dunn's been all over the ice in the first 7 minutes, and he's favoring that off-wing side, and that time it paid off. He beat Murphy. It looked like stick side up high.
Yeah, stick side up high, just over the blocker, and real nice shot.
Davis right off the draw. There's
a goal! Wow, that was quick. So Michael Davis takes the face-off there and streaks right in, and again goes right over the right blocker of Murphy for a 2-1 lead here.
It took him 5 seconds to score 2 goals. Dunn at 7:16, and right after that, Davis at 7:21. Davis will come from Ceremonies. They haven't announced the assist on Dunn yet.
Yes.
I think it might be 14 and 24.
Ceremonies to Davis, obviously, on that one with him winning the faceoff, and Davis.
Riley up to Jessman, takes a hit over there from Smith, but able to get it deep. Colantoni back on it behind the net. A stunned Aiden Murphy right now. Tim Sweeney can't get it off the boards, and now Ricky Smith can't get it out, and finally does. Ceremonies picks it up at center ice.
Yeah, Aiden Murphy might be a little shell-shocked here. He's seen a lot of shots already in this
in
first
5
period.
seconds.
Yeah. So big, the Bishops change up there, and Severian trying to bring it out. There's a big hit. Boy, big hit there by Garrett Foley, the big senior forward from Braintree, Massachusetts.
They give assists on the first goal. It's done from Boyle and Twombly. I thought it was going to be Riley and Foley, but there's a foursome.
We're going to go by your score sheet, Paul.
Here's Boyle up for O'Brien. He loses, and coming back, and now they steal. That's Foley. Losing it and getting back is McGlynn.
Severian's been real sloppy in their own zone here, Paul. You can't do this in this type of play, in this tournament play. You got to be able to get the puck out cleanly and crispy.
McGlynn gets it from Walsh. Now McGlynn on the near side over to McQuaid. McQuaid, long slap shot in. Jenner on his knees makes the save. They battle in the left wing corner for Zavarian. McQuaid tries to center. It's loose, and now Jenner finally covers up. A little bit of pressure there from the Hawks.
Yeah, McQuaid going aggressively after what he thought was still a loose puck. Obviously, Jenner did have it underneath his
and that's one
his
thing,
strapper there.
Mark, we didn't notice Jenner tends to go down a lot. He's more comfortable playing the shots low and almost on his knees. And, you know, he's very effective there, but he's vulnerable to some stuff up high.
Yeah, he is. He gives up a lot of that net once he's down. He's not a huge goaltender, but a senior goaltender.
McCarthy and Menzel, pair number 8s, and now McCarthy is waved out. And stepping in to take the draw will be Andrew Durkin, number 4. For Zavarian wins it. Right back to number 10, Jack Cook.
Yeah, Cook trying to get off the quick one-timer. Right idea, just not enough on it.
Durkin with a wrist shot saved by Jenner. Cook's a guy we didn't see in the game they played
at Malden. We did
Catholic.
not see Cook in that game. He's had a couple of good shifts already here tonight. Seems to be very offensive-minded as he's puck has gotten on his stick twice, and he's taken 2 shots. But Jenner's starting to warm up a little bit to this one, I think, Paul.
That's been a good line thus far. Durkin, McCarthy, and Cook. Now here's Marini, a shot blocked by the skates of Twombly. Marini follows, can't get it by 2 players at the line, and here comes Ryan Dunn again. He's got help. Dunn now over for Menzel.
Oh, big opportunity
to Keefe
there
right
for
the
Keefe. Yeah,
fired
boy.
wide. Dunn now double teamed at the backboards. Skating away is Ryan Heath and gets it to his partner Nick Shaw, and Shaw starts up the left side. At the red line, dumps it towards the end, goes off Marini. Following is Beniers. Marini backhand pass in front. Can't connect, and now number 5, Shaw, knocks it off the stick of Keefe and up into the netting.
Oh, he's glad he got that up into the netting, because Keefe had a band of players following him up ice if they had gotten that outside the blue line. And the Hawks need to find an answer for that line of Dunn and Menzel and Keefe.
Right back out there for the Hawks is the line that just went off that's been pretty active tonight. Connor McCarthy now shot blocked by number 2 Davis on his knees. Now Boyle will play it behind the net for Archbishop Williams. He gets lucky as it goes over to Riley, and Riley gets lucky.
There's going to be a penalty on that.
Zavarian's going to get a penalty call here.
Cole Antonio a little too physical on that one. Player away from the puck, and they're going to get him for interference as he hit the man well after the puck was gone down the ice. So 5:22 remaining in the first period. The Bishops leading the Hawks 2-1, and Bishops going on their second power play here.
They didn't score on the first one, but they scored. after the play. He takes down Beniers, or rather Marini, and we'll see what the call is here.
Yeah, we got an offsides call.
I guess it's offside. I thought they were going to call a penalty as Mike Davis, after he lost the puck, just chopped down Tony Marini right in front of the Zavarian net, but I guess that's incidental contact in this game.
45 seconds remaining on the power play, and here comes the Dunn line, so let's see what happens here, Paul.
Long shot in by Riley is stick saved by Murphy, and they clear. That is
a real smart play by Nick Shaw coming
yeah.
around the net. Nick Shaw, sophomore defenseman out of Canton, Massachusetts. Good heady play there. Looked up ice, saw a big opening, and fired it right down the end.
Down to 20 seconds on the man up. Dunn down the board, centering pass. It's loose in front. Overskating it is Keefe. He's got Dunn open in the corner. He'll go down loaded. Ryan Dunn all the way back to the point to Kyle Leonard. Long slap shot in with Dunn right there, and Murphy saw that one all the way and able to make the glove save on Kyle Leonard.
Yeah, and control the rebound was important there. Murphy not letting a rebound out, as you said. Dunn standing right on his doorstep and ready to pop one in. Dunn ran into the official there coming in, so tough break for Dunn as he shows his speed there coming down.
Good job by Zavarian on the penalty kill. They're down to 7 seconds, and this will do it as big Ryan Walsh sends a shot in, takes a crazy bounce, and Jenner plays it over to Riley, up to Menzel. Menzel leaves it for Dunn. He can't control, and here comes Ryan Walsh, 17 on the go. Shot deflects off of the skate body of Riley, and now sent in by Marini wide, and Riley sends a long one up for Dunn. Yeah. Dunn in the corner, poked off his stick by Walsh. Walsh takes a hit from Menzel, but gets the puck away cleanly to Tim Sweeney. Sweeney over his own line, looks for Marini, leaves it for Walsh. Walsh over the line,
that's
they
a
call
tough break there.
offsides.
Yeah, looked like Sweeney might have crossed a hair too early there, Paul. Real good outlet pass and feed to the left wing, but Sweeney called for the offsides with 3:19 remaining in the first period.
2-1, it's Archbishop Williams in the lead, near the getting towards the end of the first period. McCarthy now leaves it for Cook, tries to make a move, can't get through, and here comes Dylan O'Brien the other way. 1-on-3, does the smart thing, dumps it in. Murphy can't control, and taking a hit there is Nick Shaw from the forecheck of O'Brien, but the Hawks able to break it out here. But the Bishops take it away, and Lofstrom dumps it in deep. Back on it is Ryan Heath. Heath looking up the left wing here for Durkin. Durkin loses to Sorrenti. Now Durkin steals. He's in close. Can't get it by Jenner. We lost sight of the puck there, but
I think he got
a nice play by Durkin.
Yeah, I think he got around Jenner there, and Michael Sorrenti might have actually made a little bit of a save there as he came from behind Jenner, but Sorrenti standing in the
Sorrenti gave it away on the pass, but intercepted by Durkin, and then Durkin went down the lane, and Sorrenti covered the crease area when Jenner came out.
Yeah, there may be a little nerves here, Paul. Both teams on the defensive end turning the puck over a little bit here. Nice pass.
Good pass
there
by
up the
Sorrenti,
boards.
up for Jessman. 2-on-1 if he hurries. Jessman toe drag. Can't get the shot off as Ricky Smith stayed with him. Here comes McQuaid up the left wing on the breakout for the Hawks. Off the skates of his intended receiver there, that was Fitzgibbons. Now Fitzgibbons over on the wall in front of the Archbishop Williams bench. Fitzgibbons trying to kick it down low. And here they come, 2-on-1. It's Sorrenti and Davis. Colin Toney is back. Davis right in front.
Oh,
what a save by Murphy!
Beautiful save by Murphy with the blocker. Going high there was Davis.
That play's offsides. It hit Davis. That should have been called. But coming up is Ricky Smith. Smith 1-on-4. Checked by Riley. Smith will shoot it to the side of the net. He'll circle in front.
Oh, what a save by Jenner.
And Jenner with an outstanding
save.
save.
Getting the glove out there to deflect that shot away, and the post comes off the moorings to get the whistle with 1:45 remaining in the first period, and the Bishops leading the Hawks here 2-1, but both goaltenders coming up large there, Paul.
Yeah, this could be 4-3 right now, if not for the goalies and some very fine goaltending, as you said, Mark, and they'll be at it all the way here as the Sweeney, Marini, and Beniers line is out there. This is Beniers circling up top, looking, tries to get a shot off, blocked momentarily there by Leonard. They get it to the line and out. They clear. Circling is Menzel over to Leonard. Leonard looks up for Keefe. Keefe redirects it in. Giving chase is Walsh. Keefe trying to steal it from Walsh. It's loose in the corner. Beniers back checking there. Kick to the point by Keefe.
Yeah, Keefe using
Menzel.
his skates. Good footwork there, but unfortunately the defenseman was unable to keep that in. And here's another turnover, Paul.
Yeah, a lot of Archbishop Williams turnovers. They're not going to not cost them all night. They're going to get caught here, and they've got to be careful with the puck.
Yeah, both defenses here need to do a little better job with the puck, especially trying to get it out of their zone. We've seen a couple of turnovers early on, and 1:04 remaining. And again, Archbishop Williams 2, Severian 1.
Face off to the right of Jenner. Sorrenti controls, gets it to Lofstrom. They work it up the boards. Back check by Cook. He's picked momentarily by Sorrenti. Good job by Ricky Smith to support there, but loose puck is picked up by O'Brien. Dumps it deep into the corner for Foley. Foley trying to get it around to Sorrenti. Colin Tony clears, but not out. And now Cook does chip it off the boards.
Yeah,
Cook
a little
breaking.
speed here by Cook, creating a 2-on-1.
It's
Goal!
the post, and it's put in on the
It
rebound.
was a goal for Cook. Boy, just going to that far post and finding just the inside of the post, but Cook showing a lot of speed there, Paul. And as you said, we didn't get to see this kid the last time we covered Severian, but boy, a big goal there with 37.5 seconds remaining in the first period, and the Hawks tie it up.
Mark, I'm not sure if that shot by Cook went in or hit the post, and if Durkin will not get the goal following up. It looked like it hit the post and was sitting there, but Durkin put it home. We'll see how they call it, but what a burst of speed by Cook to get that play going.
Yeah, Cook has showed us a lot, the junior forward out of Milton. It's going to go Cook from Smith and Colin Tony.
Yeah, it was the defenseman working the puck and getting it up the boards to Cook, and then he took it from there. We're down to 10 seconds in the period as Walsh turns away from Menzel. Stolen now by Dunn, centering pass onto the stick of Marini. Dunn gets it back, sends one in. Wrist shot by Keefe right over the net as the buzzer sounds.
Over the net. As you said, Paul, the buzzer sounding as the puck floated over the net, and we go to the locker rooms here at the end of one, all knotted up at 2, but certainly an exciting first period. I mean, we said it pre-game that we expected to see some offense, and we weren't let down.
There's really nothing in that period that we didn't expect. We saw a lot of goal scoring. We saw some good goaltending. We saw some physicality. The one thing we didn't see that I expected more of was penalties, and that's a good thing. Only a couple of minors in the period, both to Zaveri and McCarthy for an elbow at 4:37, and then Colin Tony for interference at 9:38. Neither infraction resulting in a power play goal, but there was plenty of scoring. Zaverian opened it up early. Marini from Sweeney at 4:13. That made it 1-0. At 7:16, Archbishop Williams tied it. Ryan Dunn with assist as it was announced to Boyle and Twombly. We'll give it to those guys.
We'll give it to 'em.
And then 5 seconds later, Archbishop Williams lightning struck twice right off the faceoff. Sorrenti got it to the right wing. Davis. He skated right in and scored. Made it 2-1. And it stayed that way right to the last minute of play. 14:23. Zaverian tied it. Great rush by Cook going. Jack
junior
Cook
forward Jack Cook just flying up that line, as you said, Paul. And
low shot just inside the far post beat Jenner, and it assists on that play going to the two defensemen, Smith and Colin Tony. That's where we stand after one. It's 2-2 here.
Yeah, we're going to be joined by Charlie Driscoll here from the Mass High School Hockey Coaches Association. Charlie, thanks for coming up and joining us in between periods here. We appreciate it. We know you have a big event coming up, right?
Oh, May 4th. I think it's about our 15th year at the Montfield Plaza. Kind of always a fun time. Coaches are indeed a different breed, as you know, Paul. And it's a lot of laughs, and you got to have a thick skin.
Charlie, now if there was a dean of the Coaches Association, you might fit that role. Tell us a little bit about what goes on most of the year, but obviously during hockey season and then leading up to the big event in the spring.
Well, the association has really grown by leaps and bounds. I mean, I can remember when it was a good old boys club and the dinner was in the...
Oh, it still isn't?
No. And
We've broken that mold, Paul.
the dinner used to be at the old garden club at the old garden. Now, it's 300 people at Montfield Plaza. But, it's the things that we've done, the hockey summit that John McGuire runs out in Marlboro in the fall or the beginning of the season. Dave Spinelli's done a great job with the Shriners with the Senior All-Star game coming up in Worcester. We've got the Pete Doherty Award now for men's and women's coaches of the year. One of the things we're really proud of that no other sport does in high school is that every year for the last 10 years we've named a state coaches all-academic team. And it's 5 or 6 of the brightest young men and women in the state. And when you see the credentials of these kids, you swear they don't sleep. So, you know, there's a lot of things going on all the time. And, you know, obviously it shows, you know, with the amount of interest, etc. You guys are doing a great job, too.
Nice. Well, welcome back to Stoneham, folks. We lost a little bit in between periods there. Not sure what went on, but our guru, Pat Serio, has us back up and going here for just about to get going in the second period. Mark Igo has been called out of town on business, but stepping in is John Mahoney, and we really appreciate you being with us tonight, John.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
John's most of the time can be seen around the rink behind the Hingham bench during the season, part of the great staff down there, Coach Messina, and among cast of thousands. But
got that right, yeah.
One of the best programs in the state, Hingham High School, and it's a weird year, 2014, when Hingham's not in the postseason.
Early exit, but happy to be helping out here.
Yeah, well, it's a rebuilding year, but you know we were going to get to that at some point.
Sure,
So,
definitely.
John, what'd you think of the first period? Quickly.
Yeah, I knew it would be, you know, fairly up and down, but I didn't think it'd, you know, you'd see the mistakes by both ends. A lot of odd man rushes, but
Yeah,
hey,
there were.
you know, we'll see if things clean up.
Play underway in the second period. We're tied at 2, and right off the bat, Zavarian trying to get it in the zone. This is Marini in the middle, over to Sweeney. Wrist shot, saved by Jenner. Rebound, saved by Jenner again. As Kyle Leonard takes down his opposite 18, and they fight on the play goes on the far post. Sweeney misses the net here. Zavarian comes out flying here. Back to the point, Colin Toney, long shot in, saved by Jenner. Marini on the rebound, centering pass to Beniers, comes back to Marini. Shot in off the stick of Riley. Sweeney on the rebound. He takes a bump from Riley. Marini on the far corner. This looks like a power play here. Beniers misfires to the right. Sweeney on the rebound. And finally, Riley able to come up with it for Williams. Sends it around the boards. This is going to go for icing as Colin Toney couldn't play it, and the teams will change up. But good first shift for Zavarian, John.
Yeah, that's the Zavarian game there. Get it in low, get the cycle going. Low to high, you know, quick to the point, shots on net. So I think Derek was happy to get the line change there and get Sorrenti's line out here.
Absolutely. Off the draw, here's a backhand by Durkin and a save by Jenner. And he covers up as bodies pounce in there close, looking for a rebound that was not to be. Sorrenti now on the draw here with McCarthy, right on the left face-off circle, left wing zone, left wing in the zone for Zavarian. Sorrenti trying to win it, does into the corner, but Durkin right on it for Zavarian. Circling, centering pass off a skate, goes into the corner. Cook took a hit up high.
Get away with a high stick there.
Yeah, that one was a play on. Shot in, goes as a never makes it to Jenner, and now Jessman will try to break for Williams. His pass for Sorrenti misses the mark, and it goes all the way down for icing.
Archie's is under siege right here.
That's a good way of putting it, John, as they have we've got 13:32 to go in the middle period here, so we're a minute 28 in, and it's been a minute 28 of action in the Williams end. Sorrenti now will take the draw with number 2 for Zavarian. That's Trevor. That's Sam Scanlon on his first shift out there tonight. Up on the left wing, it goes to number 9, McInerney. McInerney over the line, goes to the backhand, centering pass off the stick of Boyle, and McInerney is hurt momentarily at the backboards. He's going to limp all the way over to the bench here, but now he turns and gets back in the play, and he's got the puck. McInerney can't get it by Boyle and get it in front. Boyle swings away from number 2, Scanlon. Boyle now up for Jessman, who redirects it out to center ice, and on it there is Trevor McQuaid. McQuaid cross ice to Colin Toney, long shot in, saved by Jenner there. Lostrom around for Boyle, not connecting. Right in front all alone is McInerney. He was trying to go from backhand to forehand and lost the puck. And now good forecheck by Scanlon. Scanlon had a shot and instead goes to his backhand, and the backhander goes off the side of the net. A battle there. McInerney, this is a long shift, but it's all offensive for the white-clad Xaverian Hawks. Now Marini right off the bench. Shot goes over the net. Boyle will skate it up now with a left side breakout. Colin Boyle to center. Looks to dump and does, and will head to the bench. This has been all Xaverian in the second period.
Yeah, you'd like to see Scanlon there keep that puck on his forehand. No need to go to the backhand. Keep it on your forehand and rip it on net.
Here's Sweeney streaking down the right wing. Into the center, and backhand goes wide off the boards. Marini gathers up the rebound. Now Sweeney on it, left wing corner. He's got Beniers. One-timer goes wide. And lifting it out is Ed Riley. Icing, if it goes that far, it does not. It's gathered up by Nick Shaw for Xaverian. He's knocked down by Foley. Puck loose at center. Sweeney sends away Beniers. Beniers trying to go around Riley. Riley pokes it off his stick. And now O'Brien for Williams, knocks it behind the net. Cullen Line, number 6 on it for Williams over there. Foley takes a swipe, misses. Sweeney gets it to Beniers. Beniers trying to get by Twombly. Comes to the point. Heath over to number 7, Shaw. The long shot in, deflection in the corner. Marini on it. All Xaverian this period. Now Shaw's shot misfires, and Foley able to clear it for Archbishop Williams. Play will go on. No icing here as Ryan Heath back on it for Xaverian. Quickly up to Tim Sweeney. Sweeney dumps it left wing corner. Durkin goes at it for Xaverian. Durkin wins the draw there. Now Ryan Dunn will skate it out. He's got Keefe breaking through center, but Dunn will skate it himself. Into the Xaverian zone. Deep into the left wing corner. Centering pass for Keefe. Rebound right out in front. Shot by Keefe and a goal! It should be Keefe from Dunn and Menzel at 4:19. We'll see how they score it. But Archie's takes the lead on another even strength goal, 3-2 here, 4:19 into the second period. On the first probably 20 seconds they had the puck in the Xaverian end, all period long.
Dunn's been the best player on the ice tonight, for both teams, and he gets the puck with space. He's dynamic. You saw him drive the defense back, pull up, hit a late guy, shot on that rebound. So Xaverian's got to be awake when he's out there. Maybe get their best set of D-man out there.
Hook centering pass and a goal by Durkin. Wow. It took him 20 seconds exactly to answer. Durkin's going to get the goal. Cook and McCarthy should get assist here. And just like that, we're tied up again at 3.
Well, these are fun games to watch, but
I'm sure
both coaches aren't thrilled at the chances that their teams are giving up right now.
It's been a crazy period. The whole period's been in the Archbishop Williams end, except for one rush. Archbishop Williams took the lead on the rush, and 20 seconds later, they answer. Off the draw, dumped in by McGlynn. Behind the net, on it is Lofstrom. Forechecked by Beniers. Stolen by Marini, left wing corner. Marini pinned by Lofstrom. Beniers trying to pick the puck out of there. They battle along the boards and now sent in by Ryan Walsh. And Jenner has to go down and make that save with 10:01 to go in the middle period, tied at 3.
Yeah, I expect Spinelli to really ride this group here. His guns with Marini, Sweeney, and Beniers. I expect them to almost get double shifted here in the second.
Well, they've been out there a lot so far in the first 5 minutes of the second, and the pressure's been on. Puck in the Xaverian end now. Jessman turns. He's hit by Sweeney, and now Riley sends a long high wrister in that's gathered in by Ryan Walsh on the far side. He can't get it to center as Jessman sends it back in for the Bishops. On it is Davis. He can't get it back up into the slot. And Walsh gives it to McQuaid, who starts out. McQuaid up to Marini. Marini on the go, 2-on-2, into the middle, wrist shot, save Jenner. Follow-up rebound by Sweeney. He can't get full stick on it. Sweeney now with Boyle all over him. Sweeney wins that battle, and Sorrenti back there to help out. Davis trying to get it by McQuaid on the far side, and Sorrenti poked it out, but not sure the officials saw that one leave the zone from their standpoint. Marini on it again. Marini for Zavarian is hooked down, no call, and the call is made from center ice now, and Ed Riley will take a seat here. 6:03 the time of the call.
This will be interesting. That
They ought to change
the
them up, and
Marini
they did,
trio
yeah.
just been out there for quite a long shift, so they're going to have to come off. Let's get a look here at Zavarian's second unit, see what they can do.
You know what? This line's played a strong game here. McCarthy and Durkin and Cook, they've been flying all night, so they're not going to lose a lot here in transition. But
I'd be careful of Dunn on the shorthand.
yeah, well, these guys. Well, Ryan Dunn's out there. You have to be careful. Dunn out there with O'Brien. O'Brien doing a good job to pin Ricky Smith in. And now back to get it is McQuaid. He'll quickly send Durkin away on the left side. Durkin bothered by Dunn and now hit by Leonard and knocked down. And Dunn back on it, gives it to O'Brien, who lifts it out of the zone with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go on the man advantage for Zavarian. We're all tied up at 3 here. Just over 8:25 to go in the middle period, and it's been a crazy game so far. A lot of action. This is McQuaid over the line on the power play for Zavarian. Takes it deep, right wing corner, behind the net. Circle, centering pass, right on the stick of McCarthy. Good save by Jenner there. Connor McCarthy was all wide open in
Big
the slot.
stop there.
McQuaid almost put the Archbishop Williams penalty killers to sleep there.
Sure,
just kind of slowed it down and went around the
A lot
net.
of puck watching there. They forgot about the guy in the slot, wide open in the middle of the box there.
So 32 to go, John, on the power play, and they've got that first unit back out there.
This is going to come down to the face-off right here. If they can get the face-off back and establish position.
They send Marini back on the point, and they leave McCarthy up front. McCarthy on the right wing gives it back to Walsh. Walsh walks it to the middle. Low wrister in, tipped, save Jenner, rebound, loose. They bang away, Sweeney's there. And penalty call, I believe. It's no goal, and there's going to be a penalty call here on Archbishop Williams. They're going to go 2 men down here. Both referees leave the scene here with guys still hacking away at each other, and big Kyle Leonard's going to take a seat. Archie's is going to be 2 men down here for 20 seconds.
That's an excellent shot there by Walsh, you know.
He gets
Low and hard, keeping the play alive. It's not off the glass. He's just looking to create a rebound for a second, third opportunity, and look what they get out of it. All of a sudden, 5-on-3. Face off right
too
here.
many men. Archbishop Williams has 4 guys out there now. They're going to be 2 men down for 20 seconds. It's a cross check to Leonard at 7:13. And so Ryan Dunn, they've got Garrett Foley out there now. 2 forwards.
The huge face-off right here.
And 1 defenseman is Colin Boyle. 2 men up for Zavarian. Walsh looking, over to Beniers. Beniers, aggressive 2 men down. Forecheck by Ryan Dunn here. Back to Walsh in the middle. The shot blocked by Foley and cleared.
That's
what
a great
play
block
by Garrett Foley. And Dunn is in alone. 2 men down. A shot goes wide. Dunn on the rebound. Centers to Foley. The shot and a goal. Wow! Garrett Foley from Ryan Dunn, shorthanded.
Wow, what a block right there. They get the puck up ice. Dunn with the steal, and then he finds Foley coming in late.
And when they blocked the shot, they were 2 men down. The penalty expired during their offensive little flurry there. And now Dunn will take a rest, as will Foley. Davis out there now with O'Brien on the penalty kill, along with Riley and Boyle. And the top line out there for Zavarian. Now they've still got a minute on the power play. Now they trail it 4-3. It's been all Zavarian this period, and they've been outscored 2-1. They forecheck here. McQuaid gives it up top to Ricky Smith. He'll wrist it in. Jenner with the pad save goes in the corner. Marini on it far side. Marini in the corner to Sweeney. Trying to walk in front. Has it picked clean by Riley. but Beniers gets it back for Zavarian. Back to McQuaid. McQuaid looks right back to Beniers on the right wing side, halfway in. Again, aggressive penalty kill, and Sweeney is open. Marini's open on the far side. One-time pass does not connect, but he gets it back. McQuaid cheats down from the point. He's open. Back center point to Smith. Wrist shot off the stick of number 2, Mike Davis. 15 seconds on the man up for Zavarian. Davis pokes it off the stick of Marini. Marini with it again. Back to Ricky Smith. Long wrister in. Save. Jenner. Loose. They cover up and the whistle goes and the net comes off, but that puck was not controlled by Jenner there.
Wow. Excellent sticks there on the Archie's penalty kill. Not too much opportunities to come through the box. Everything's on the perimeter, and they're letting Jenner see everything, and not too many quality scoring chances for Zavarian there. Excellent job by Archie's on the kill.
The one play they tried to set up, McQuaid cheated down from the point. He was wide open, but Marini either didn't see him or didn't think he could get it to him. Final flurry on the man down. Now Durkin can't get it on his stick. Now Durkin has it behind. He has a goal. Durkin circles. Long pass back to the left point to Shaw. Shaw will take it down. Penalty box vacant. Team's back at full strength. Here comes Sereni. 3-on-3 for Archbishop Williams. Headed to the net is beaten. Long slap shot by Sorrenti. Saved there by Murphy. So back to even strength here. 6 minutes remaining in the second, and the first minute of calm here in the second period.
Sure, yeah. Sorrenti can shoot the puck there, and Murphy equal to the task. He's been good. He's been square to the puck. He looks calm in there.
Yeah, that was just keep your position. Now Jessman over to Sereni. A little toe drag. Shot goes wide. Lofstrom in from the point. Sends it down low to Beaton. Beaton is pinned to the back post by Shaw, but comes up with a puck. Beaton back to Lofstrom. Off the stick of Durkin. And Sorrenti runs into Heath, and now Zavarian able to break. Cook loses control, and Boyle over to Lofstrom goes behind him. Williams able to finally get it outside the zone. Sorrenti can't control. Quick pass up to McCarthy. They've got numbers here. Cook the long shot in, gloved by Jenner as he saw that one all the way.
Yeah, both have been good. You know, if they can see it, they're going to stop it. I think both you kind of saw some jitters early on by both goalies, but since the odd man rushes have kind of slowed down. Both goalies look pretty good. Regardless of score 4-3, I think both goalies have actually played pretty good.
I agree with you, John. John Mahoney, our guest analyst tonight, as Mark Igo was
pinch hitting.
A good job. Smokey Burgess.
Yes.
Pinch hitting. Face off in the Archbishop Williams end. They fight on it. Menzel finally able to win it from Beniers. Back for Ed Riley. Riley, good position. And Menzel able to get it up to Keefe, who bangs it off the boards to center. Ricky Smith back on it for Zavarian. His pass intercepted by Keefe, who dumps it in deep for the Bishops. Colin Toney, big 24 on it on the far side. Can't get it by Menzel, and now back to get it is Beniers quickly to Tim Sweeney. They come 3-on-2 for the moment. Sweeney trying to go wide outside of Riley. Menzel back on it, trying to find Dunn over there, but Colin Toney closes. And now it's poked away by Keefe. Keefe on the go. Partial break here. Keefe in. The backhand hits the post. And a penalty call coming up on Zavarian. I think it's going to be on Ricky Smith. A hooking call on the back check.
High turnover in the zone there by Sweeney. Those are the ones that are going to drive coaches nuts. There's nothing doing. You got to get the play in deep. And Archie's is off to the rushes. They smell blood on those high turnovers there. They're going to come hard.
It's Tim Sweeney on the back check who's going to get the hooking call here at 10:20 of the second period, and a power play chance for the Bishops, their third of the night. They have not connected on it yet. Sorrenti out there with Davis and Jessman up front. Leonard and Boyle are the defense pairing on the power play for the Bishops. Sorrenti steals, walks into the zone, loses it. Boyle down low, and a goal by Colin Boyle. A power play goal for the Bishops at 10:30.
He had some time there to crank that up. The puck was kind of dribbling out high, and Boyle came right in, teed it up. Looked like it might have gotten deflected, maybe by a player on Zavarian, but hey. Heavy shot gets through, and 5-3.
Unbelievable. the period has been owned by Zavarian, but that plays offsides, and they let it go.
That was offsides.
Fitzgibbon shot goes wide. McInerney falls down. Davis steals from him. Colin Tony dumps it in, and it's back to Boyle. Boyle, long pass up the middle to Jessman. Tries to redirect, but right onto the stick of Smith for Zavarian. Fitzgibbons overskates it one way. Jessman overskates it the other, and Ricky Smith will pick it up. Long shot in. That stung Jenner in goal. I think it hit him on the left shoulder, but he was able to come up with it.
Good
Saved
stop
by
there.
Jenner.
See Coach Curtis on his players there. That neutral zone turnover. A lot of guys looping away from the puck. He's on them to stop on the puck. They stop on the puck there. They're going 3-2 the other way.
Yeah, it was kind of like just almost a lazy redirect, but it looked like a play they'd worked on, so it wasn't laziness. It was just assuming that he was there.
So we got close to 4 minutes left in this period. I'm sure both benches, especially Archie's right now, he's going to be on his guys. Get pucks in deep. Get them out of the zone. Let's get out of this period 5-3. Let's keep a guy high. No odd man rushes. I'm sure that's what he's telling them now. Let's see if they can execute.
There's nothing wrong with a 2-goal lead after two again.
Absolutely
after
not.
being really blown out of the rink in this period. And they've outscored them 3-1. Centering pass right in the crease. It's loose. Murphy kicks it out. Skating away now is Cook. Here's Cook. He's got a goal in the game. Trying to go around Big Riley. He does. Centering pass for Beniers. Marini follows with a shot that goes wide and high off the glass. All the way back to Heath. Nice pass.
Good look
it was
there.
A great look. He saw Marini open. Nice heads up by Heath. Marini with it in the corner. Marini skates away from two Bishops here. Gets it back to the point. Shaw over to Heath. Down low to Beniers, circles high, long wrister, goes wide to the left, knocked away by Lostrom, but Marini gets it back. Marini into the middle, wrist shot, save Jenner, and he loves it to follow up.
Excellent job by Marini there, winning that one-on-one battle there, out of the corner, wheels on his forehand, but Jenner's been looking good this period. He's seeing the puck well, and he's stopping what he sees.
That last goal was announced it was given to Boyle, who scored the goal. They gave the assist to Davis. It was Sorrenti who wheeled, and it went off his stick. So we'll give an assist to each one of them. Here's Jessman. Drop pass to Sorrenti. Sorrenti goes left. Wrist shot. Saved by Murphy. Boy, you said it, John. Sorrenti loves to shoot, and he's got great wrists.
Yeah. That's a heads-up play there by Jessman. He hears Sorrenti coming late, drops it for him. Good shot on that. Good save.
Face off to the right of Murphy, and there's a very end. Davis takes a hit from Colin Tony and goes down. Now McCarthy trying to get it up to Sweeney. McCarthy's out there at center now with Sweeney and Durkin for the moment. Puck goes by Boyle in the Archbishop Williams end, and Jenner out to play it and clears it all the way to center. Icing waved off.
Locked out there. They try to hinge play. That's got to be tape to tape.
Ricky Smith now, good move to get it up to center for Zavarian. Can't control it. Now Durkin steals for the Hawks. Durkin with it. They've got numbers if they hurry. Pass jumps over the stick of Murphy. Backhand pass. Durkin wasn't sure he had it. And now he gets it back to Colin Tony, who can't get it all the way in. Smith. Ricky Smith closes and scores on a wrist shot. Wow.
That looked like it was definitely tipped. I don't know if it was a Zavarian player or one of the Archie's defensemen, but that all started with a turnover in the neutral zone at the defensive blue line. Zavarian player gains the line, pulls up. They establish possession and quick to the point, shot on net.
Yeah, Durkin did a good job over there to get it back to Colin Tony, and Colin Tony got it to Smith, who saw a little ice, took 2 or 3 strides and let a wrister go. It hit the post and went in, and as you said, John, it probably got deflected in front. We'll see how they score it. Nonetheless, it's 5-4 here. Here comes Beniers. Hawks on the go again. Steal by Foley, who's able to get it to center ice. And number 17, Ryan Walsh, dumps it in deep. Ed Riley on it there for Williams, overskates it. Now Riley has to play it back to Kyle Leonard. Leonard pass intercepted by McQuaid. intercepted back by O'Brien for the Bishops.
Archie's got to do a better job managing the puck there coming out of their own end. Good first pass. If you don't have anything, it's up and out. It's off the glass. Let's get it out of the zone. Let's get out of this period with a 5-4 lead.
They give it a Cook in front. 14 is Smith, and he's the one who took the shot. 14, 24, and 4 might be the replay ruling. He's done over the line. You know, they call that offsides. I think he was onside. I think he had his back skate on.
That was a set play there. Archie's wins it back. The wings take off. They go up and off the glass. It just got deflected. If it got out clean, that would have been a clean 2-on-1.
This guy Dunn is he's everywhere.
He's dynamic, and he's one of those kids that almost seems faster with the puck than without. Very good player.
Zavarian controls the center ice faceoff. They break in. McCarthy trying to get by Leonard, can't do so. That's high stick, but Williams touches it first. Play goes on. Banked off the boards, intended for Dunn, but back for it is McQuaid for Zavarian. McQuaid intercepted by Menzel in the middle, looking for Keefe. Keefe turns and fires, hits Murphy up high on the save. Colin Tony now trying to lug it up towards Cook. We're under a minute to go, second period. Zavarian breaks again, 3-on-2, and that plays offsides.
That was offsides, yeah.
Colin Tony was over the line early on the right side, and some bumping after the whistle here as Colin Tony ran over Menzel. He's got probably 3 feet on him, or 2 feet. Okay, 8 or 10 inches taller, but 42.7 to go.
Could be a football player.
We've got a whole game this period. It's there've been 5 goals already, 3 by Archie's, 2 by Zavarian, and we stand at 5-4, and we're not even 30 minutes through this game. Sorrenti and Beniers on the draw. Beniers wins it back to Walsh, quickly over to McGlynn. McGlynn's wrist shot in, saved by Jenner. And the faceoff will come to his left now in the Archbishop Williams end.
37 seconds left. Face-off right here. We've got Marini on his forehand here. See if Beniers can win it back. He cannot.
Away. Marini over the line, 1-on-2, makes a move to the right. Marini centering pass into the body of the back-checking Sorrenti. Marini knocks Sorrenti's stick down as the buzzer goes, and play goes on. Sometimes they'll call that a slash, but this time they do not. And the buzzer goes, and what a period of play, John Mahoney.
Yeah, the refs are letting them play, which is a good thing. I think most coaches want a game like that. The refs kind of stay out of the way. Unless it's anything blatant, you know, they're kind of eating the whistle, which is the way most guys want it. But entertaining period. Like I said earlier, I'm not sure if it's the type of game you want to be coaching in, but for us guys watching,
it is
absolutely entertaining. Yeah.
We'll quickly review the scoring in the second period. We kept saying the first 5 minutes the puck never left the Zavarian end, but Archbishop Williams got the first goal of the second period. It came off the stick of Keefe from Dunn and Menzel. That was at 4:19. That made it 3-2. Zavarian answered 20 seconds later. Number 4 for Zavarian, Andrew Durkin, put it home. Assist going to Cook and McCarthy. And then Archbishop Williams went back on top of the shorthanded goal. Great effort by Ryan Dunn. He lugged it in, took a shot, got on the rebound and sent it to Garrett Foley, who put it away. Shorthander at 7:37. That made it 4-3 Archbishop Williams. They added to that lead at 10:30. Goal by number 4, Colin Boyle, the defenseman, on the power play. Assist going to Sorrenti and Davis. And then Zavarian cut the lead back to 1 on a goal by, we think it was Ricky Smith, on a wrist shot that went off the inside of the post after a pass from Colin Tony, and Durkin also assisting on that goal. And that's where we stand after 2. It's 5-4. Archbishop Williams, but don't go away, folks. This one's far from over.
Yeah, it almost is. Last possession's going to win this one, you know. So it's talking to Dave Spinelli today. He had some concerns about the Archie's forwards, and rightly so. So, you know, as you said, they can be hemmed in for a good 4 or 5 minutes. All of a sudden, they get a chance, and it's in the back of the net. So, teams like that are tough to defend, but Xaverian's going to get their chances too. So it's going to be a matter of, like I said, it's almost like last possession. So this is setting up for an excellent period.
Well, we want to thank John Mahoney for stepping in tonight and doing a great job. John will be with us the rest of the way for the rest of this one, and the nightcap tonight when Braintree and CM will be here, and I think they could hold a town meeting for Braintree tonight. That's the word. So many people are en route.
Yeah, I'd anticipate a huge crowd from them.
We want to thank Serial Video always for being here. Pat doing a great job. Rick Comfort manning the fort back at the bunker from MassHSHockey.com, and Mark Eigel for getting here before attending to his business before he had to leave. And we also want to thank on board tonight our friends from Bickford's Grill. Bickford's has been a New England breakfast anytime family restaurant for decades. Now in the new millennium, Bickford's Grill is the fresh emerging concept taking over what was once New England's favorite breakfast spot and delighting guests with the addition of a wholesome, prepared from scratch lunch and dinner. So Bickford's right down the street from the Stoneham Rink, right around the corner from the Woburn Rink, and locations throughout eastern Massachusetts, Acton, Leominster, Salem, New Hampshire, and as well as Brockton. So go to Bickford's today. It's, as they say, it's downtown quality at the suburban prices. Thanks to Bickford's Grill for supporting us here tonight. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be back with third period action after 2. From Stoneham, it is Archbishop Williams 5 and Xaverian 4 in the Super 8 play-in. folks, we're at Stoneham, and a little bit different venue here, or viewing area here. We're right in the midst of the walkway, John, and John Mahoney is joining us tonight. Happy to have John on board, assistant coach at Hagen High, and you've seen a lot of hockey, John. You've seen these teams throughout the year, and you were right on, spot on, and telling us what to expect from these guys.
Sure, yeah. Excellent sort of up and down like we've been going back with. It's take out the Pepto-Bismol for the coaches. This isn't a fun game to coach, but certainly a fun game to watch and comment on. So it's
that period was awesome area, but they lost on the scoreboard during the period 3-2. Archie's got 3 that period, and Zavarian got 2. So we went away in the third period. We will give you a correction on the last goal score when we get a moment, but right now playing the way the Archbishop Williams end. Tim Sweeney in the left-hand corner for Zavarian. Sweeney trying to get around Riley. Riley trying to pin Sweeney. Sweeney centering pass. It's loose. Beniers now will chase it in the corner for Zavarian. Tries to cycle down, but Menzel picks it off there. Keith can't clear the point, and Ricky Smith sends one in that Jenner has to make the save on. The last goal was tipped in by number 10, Jack Cook, his second goal of the game for Zavarian. Assist to Ricky Smith and Big Colin Antonio. That made it 5-4. Back to McGlynn rather. McGlynn puts it down low. Comes all the way around to McCarthy. Davis can't steal from McCarthy. And Durkin with it behind the net. Durkin centering pass, blocked by Sorrenti. Durkin being ridden by Lofstrom down there. And now McCarthy cycles it down to Durkin. Durkin comes back up the boards to Walsh at the point, looking for Durkin again, goes all the way to Cook. Cook with a couple of goals in the game, kicks it to himself up the boards. Cook back to the point to Walsh, over to an open man, McGlynn, centering shot, a low pass that McCarthy went to redirect and went up over the cage and into the net.
Yeah, that's that Zavarian cycle game again. Pucks below the circles. They like to grind it down low, move that puck from low to high. They go D to D. They get a quality scoring chance. Archie's, I think, is a little passive in the defensive zone, almost like they're kind of killing a penalty. You'd like to see some of that D eliminate some time and space there down in the corners.
Yeah, that was great puck movement by that line. And now they will stay up. This line comes back on, and Marini and Beniers and Sweeney line, but his Ryan Dunn has had a great game for Archbishop Williams. Comes out. Dunn's pass is blocked, and he gets the rebound, and it's a shot that goes wide, and now skating out is Beniers for Zavarian. Up on the right wing to Sweeney. Tim Sweeney over the line, trying to get around Twombly. He's pitchfork down, and Sweeney slow getting up. Here comes Ryan down right up the middle. Beniers knocks it off his stick, and now Sweeney knocks down Twombly. Little retaliation there. At the line spinning away is Shaw. Shaw up to Sweeney, who's banged by Foley. Menzel now with it, just a little touch pass off the boards, right onto the stick of Ryan Walsh. Walsh's pass misses connection, but no icing call. Boyle now, the pass up for O'Brien is deflected. Heath now plays it in the middle. Cullen Line overskates it for the Bishops. And now Line will dump it in, and back forth there to Shaw. Shaw around to Heath. Heath up the middle to number 9, McInerney. McInerney, left wing side, long flipper in, goes wide of Jenner. And Boyle picks it up off the backboards for Archie's and starts up. His pass hits the skates of the official. And now he's going to play it over to Twombly. Twombly off the glass. Played by number 7, Shaw, back into his own end. Shaw circles the net. Up the right side, Sorrenti on the forecheck. Jessman intercepts Sorrenti now. Chases into the corner for Archbishop Williams. Heath on it there for Zavarian. Heath will give it up to McQuaid. McQuaid circles. Long flip up. Controlled by Sorrenti now. Sorrenti up for Jessman. He can't control. That puck is nothing but loose right now. Nobody can control.
A lot of bouncing pucks.
Sorrenti on the line. 2-on-1. 3-on-1. Jessman wrist shot. Saved by Murphy. Then he hands on. Quick chance for the Bishops. They have 3-on-1 for the moment.
Excellent transition there. You know, just when you think you've got the play under control for Zavarian, kind of a lazy change. Puck goes the other way. Jessman jumps on it. 2-on-1. Good stop by Murphy.
Yeah, good stick work by Sorrenti at center ice to get it to Face-off controlled by nobody. Now Colatoni banks it off the boards for Zavarian. Giving chase is Cook. Cook with those quick feet. The speed shooters right on the defense. Sorrenti intercepted by Turkin. Turkin down the lane. Shot goes over the net. Dynamite for Zavarian tonight. Puck loose at center. McCarthy now can't get it deep. Riley gloves it, banks it off the boards. McCarthy turns and does send it deep now, and they will change. A spill back there by Lostrom as he was run into by Colatoni playing deep. Here comes Beniers through center with some ice. Over to Sweeney, into the middle. Good shift by Tim Sweeney. The wrist shot up high, goes over the net. Marini on the rebound. He's got an open man. That's Smith. Smith, top of the circle, tees it up. Saved by Jenner. Rebound by Zavarian. They're controlling. Now it's intercepted by Menzel. Menzel trying to send Keefe away. Back to Menzel in the middle with Dunn. Dunn over to Menzel. The wrist shot saved. Murphy. Rebound is loose. Skated away by Sweeney, and now Marini on it, and they come the other way. Zavarian on the rush. Marini down the right side in the middle looking for Sweeney. He's upended by Leonard, and Leonard's going to get a penalty here. Sweeney never went down, but he went down enough.
Yeah, that's not the type of penalty you want to be taking behind the play. Really doesn't affect the scoring chance.
Leonard gets the call. I think it's going to be a trip at 4:47, and Zavarian back on the power play. They have not clicked on the power play yet tonight. They're looking for the tying goal. McGlynn up top, down on the right to Beniers. Beniers skates it back up top, top of the circle. Watched there by O'Brien. Beniers over to an open Marini. Marini, shot saved by Jenner. Rebound, Sweeney puts it up over the net, into the netting. Leonard in the box for the Bishops. The Hawks on the power play, 1:10 to go, man up. Beniers wins it back to Marini, to the middle, leaves it for McGlynn. McGlynn down low to Marini, face-off dot, back up top to McGlynn, back to Marini. Marini, cross ice to Beniers. Beniers trying to find McCarthy in the slot. It's blocked. Beniers over to Marini. Marini over to McGlynn, back to Marini. They play catch. McGlynn, long shot, never makes it to the net as it goes off Garrett Foley, I believe.
That's Foley again. Another big block there. We saw one earlier in the second that led to a short-handed goal. So excellent block. You've got Marini and Beniers on their forehands. They're trying to get each other on those seam passes. 11's going to shoot to keep the defense honest and open those seams up, but look for those two. If they can establish possession back in, look for Beniers and Marini on their forehands.
40 seconds to go on this man advantage for Zavarian, looking for the tying goal. McGlynn now in his own end over to Beniers. Beniers looking things over, comes through center, over to Marini on the right side. Marini, little move around, done. Marini in the middle, takes the long wrister, goes wide. On it behind the net is Sweeney. Sweeney over to Beniers. Beniers has McGlynn open. Beniers holds, finds Marini, far side, near side. Back to McGlynn, near side, Marini again. Over to Beniers. There's that play, John, looking for the forehand. But it went through his legs. Beniers, watched by Ryan Dunn. We're down to 4 seconds on the extra man. Beniers now looking for Marini, and it's knocked out of the zone. Archbishop Williams back at full strength here. The penalty is over. 8:36 to go in a one-goal game. Sorrenti trying to forecheck it away from McGlynn, who's been out there a long time. McGlynn gets it to the line and can't get it by Davis. Davis up to Jesserman. He's got two men open. He takes the shot. Davis trying to get the rebound back into the slot. They can't do it. And Zavarian breaks 3-on-2. Marini down the left. Centering pass in the middle for Cook. It's knocked away. Cook looking for the hat trick. Cook the centering pass, and now we're going to get a penalty matching minors here, I believe. Marini and Sorrenti.
Yeah, some stick work there. You know, you don't want to take penalties, but at the same time, you don't want your guys taking matching penalties either. You don't want to go on the short end, but matching penalties are no good either. You get your top guys off the ice and throws the lines kind of out of order, and all of a sudden, things aren't going well.
So matching minors, teams will skate 5-a-side in front of their goaltenders. Approaching 8 minutes left to go in the game, and there were 4 goals in this one in the first period, 5 in the second period. Neither team has lit the lamp here in the third as things have tightened up a bit. Here comes Durkin for Zavarian over the line. The wrister saved by Jenner. Shot it right into goaltender Steve Jenner there, but Durkin has had a good night for Zavarian.
He's been good. Too much gap there by the Archie's defense. You've got a forward in there, Durkin, coming down his off wing. 9 times out of 10, he's going to cut to the middle and let one go. Too much gap there.
This line's got 3 of the Zavarian 4 goals. Durkin with a goal and a couple by Cook. Far corner, they can't get it in front here, and Archbishop Williams will break. Fitzgibbons line out there for Zavarian, and here comes Ryan Dunn. Dunn through center ice. Dunn on the go, down the left wing and losing it, and takes a big hit from Ricky Smith. They can't get it by Keefe at center, and Dunn is slow getting out of the zone, and he's stunned by that hit. Here's McQuaid with a wrister save by Jenner. The penalties are matching slashing calls on Marini and Sorrenti.
Boy, that was a big hit by Smith down here. Kind of got him up high, but ref was right there. Didn't see any infraction. Dunn didn't like it, but
Smith is a tough customer there. He's not the biggest guy
strong
on the team,
his feet.
But really strong, and he lined up. Dunn had gotten through about 3 guys. Puck is loose. Zavarian controls. McCarthy trying to center. Loses the handle, and now good support on the back end by Shaw. They battle left wing corner of Zavarian's offensive zone. Nice steal. McCarthy up high. His shot is blocked by O'Brien, and now Davis will skate it out. Davis down the right wing. He has help. His shot goes off the shaft of goaltender Murphy, and Zavarian able to clear, but they lose at center. Leonard can't control, and Sweeney has it now for Zavarian. Up to Beniers. Beniers over the line. Into the middle. Beniers goes backhand. He's taken down by Leonard. No call. Battling is Beniers on the backboards. Beniers looking for help. McCarthy in the slot. Beniers, wrist shot goes wide, far side of the net. Shaw hustles to keep it in. Good play by Shaw. Puck comes all the way around to Heath on the other point now. Beniers loses control over there on the sideboards, and they send it down, giving chases Keefe, but icing will be called on Archbishop Williams. 6:04 to go, as you see on the clock. 5-4. Archbishop Williams with the narrowest of leads here. There's been no scoring in the third period.
Marini and Sorrenti now out of the box. Right now you've got both teams' second lines out there with Ryan Dunn on the right wing for Archies.
This is McInerney in the corner for Zavarian. He controls, centering pass, looking for Cook. Can't find him. On it is Durkin. Cycles down for McInerney. McInerney, good job to use his feet. And Durkin comes up with it now, stolen away by Menzel up to Dunn. Dunn can't get it out of the zone, and Dunn takes down McInerney, and he's going to get called for a hold.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You've got the ref out here at almost at the far blue line, the neutral zone. You got one in the zone, actually with a better angle on the play, and the guy in the neutral zone calls it. So,
not sure. I think that was a crowd call, but at this point in this game, it's not as flagrant. It's not a scoring chance, but nonetheless, Ryan Dunn, key guy for Archbishop Williams, will sit for holding with 5:41 to go, and a great chance for Zavarian here. McGlynn down to Marini. They've had practice on this. Marini's shot goes wide, far side by the glove of Jenner. McGlynn back to Marini, back to McGlynn. McGlynn skates through the center ice circle. McGlynn on the left side, looking. McGlynn behind the net, slows it down, sets things up. Further behind the net to Sweeney, up top to Marini. Marini in the middle to McGlynn. McGlynn looks, wrist shot, save Jenner, rebound loose. Cleared by Boyle, but not out.
That's a good keep right there by McGlynn.
Now Foley, who's been great on the penalty kill tonight, clears it, and he goes off the ice. Now he'll stay on the ice as O'Brien will change and Davis will come on, and now Foley will jump onto the bench, and Menzel comes out as part of the penalty killing unit for Archbishop Williams. 36 seconds to go on the power play for Zavarian. We're under 5 minutes in the game. Davis and McGlynn fight for it. McGlynn, number 11 for Zavarian, comes up with it and slows things down with 25 seconds to go on their power play. McGlynn walks through center, up on the right to Marini. Marini trying to find Sweeney, and it's poked out of the zone by Menzel. Back to Ryan Walsh just off the bench. Walsh can't get into the zone, and he has to circle back. Walsh now long shot in, blocked by the stick of Davis, and they hit the skate of Sweeney, and the other guy hadn't gotten off the bench, so not too many men, and the penalty to Dunn is over. The Bishops are back at even strength here. Here's Beniers, slap shot, hits his own teammate Cook. Cook hustles back to get the rebound, sends it to Marini in the corner, centering pass right through the crease. Beniers with the backhander goes wide. Menzel is without a stick, and a goal! A hat trick for Cook! Cook with his third goal of the night. The goaltender, Jenner, had lost his stick. Menzel gave him his regular stick, and just as he was getting in position, Cook just took a turnaround blind shot from almost the sideboards, and it went right between the legs, right where that big goalie stick would be.
I don't think you saw it at all. You saw him just wheel and turn, let it rip on net.
He was screened pretty well.
And it gets to the 5-0 without the stick, so.
We're tied up here with under 4 minutes to go. Cook with his third goal of the night. Beniers will get one assist. We'll see who else. Steal by McInerney. He's in. The shot saved by Jenner. McInerney all alone on the far boards, and now that's interference. How do they not call that on Ricky Smith? Nonetheless, play goes on. McCarthy down to Durkin. Durkin turns. Durkin with it. No pressure. Back to the point to Colantoni. Sends a long one in. Saved by Jenner. Puck loose in the corner, McInerney on it. Durkin now trying to get by Sorrenti, but Sorrenti will come up with it and skate it out. Looking for Davis, comes to Davis, long slap shot, well wide, and up into the netting. Not taking any sides here, but that play comes out, and Ricky Smith did a perfect football block. It's got to be interference.
Sure, yeah.
And they just didn't call it, so. I mean, maybe I can't correct it on the replay, but
let's keep an eye on a makeup potentially, later in this game or maybe even overtime if it gets there.
Yeah, just what is a steal attempt by Marini, but Dunn tries to skate it out, now sends it up to Keefe for the Bishops. Good play there to come back on it is Ryan Heath, number 5. And now Sweeney will just punch it up for Marini. He's over the line, 2-on-2. Loses it, centering pass for Beniers, goes wide. Good play by Shaw to support. Now Marini centering pass off Jenner, and here comes Dunn through center ice. Dunn on the go, down the left side. Dunn pulls it back and sends a wrister well wide to the right side. Good play by Lostrom to keep it in, but his pass into the zone intercepted by Heath, and Heath can't get by Ryan Dunn. Dunn can't get it to Menzel, and Dunn is wiped out. He's got to change. We're down to 2:10 to go. They send it in deep. Lostrom will send it around the boards. Looking for help, but Sweeney is there to forecheck for Zavarian. Now Boyle falls down. He's got Marini all over him. Marini circles back to the point to McGlynn. McGlynn right back to Marini. And now pops loose into center ice. Keefe can't find the handle. Good play by Walsh to get it up to McCarthy. And offsides is waved off now. Jenner plays it around to his defense partners. Riley now up on the boards for Dylan O'Brien. O'Brien's clearing attempt comes right onto the stick of Sorrenti on the go. Over the line, right side, Sorrenti in the zone deep. Can't get it into the slot area. We're down to 1.5 minutes to go. Sorrenti cycles it down low to O'Brien. He's all alone for the moment. O'Brien circles, looks, back to the point to Twombly. Long shot blocked by McInerney there onto the stick of McGlynn. McGlynn can't clear. Dylan O'Brien keeps it in deep for the Bishops. Over to Foley, Garrett Foley. Met there by 3 Hawks. Cook can't get it by Riley. Riley sends a long one in. Karam's off the boards. Sorrenti swings and misses. And now clearing is McGlynn for Zavarian. McGlynn can't get it by O'Brien. McGlynn gets it back, steps to the red line and sends it in. Jenner with the save. Under a minute to go. 50 seconds. Long pass up to Sorrenti. That play was nearly offsides. Good block by Colatoni. And here they come, 4-on-3. Marini down the left side. Can't get it in the middle. Good defensive play there by Leonard. Beniers, good support for the Hawks. They get it in deep. Now Sweeney on it. Sweeney looking. Sweeney tries to jam it in the near side. Sweeney on it again. Save and a rebound by Marini, and they try to shove it in between the legs of Jenner, but he stands strong on his knees.
Yeah, you saw Sorrenti out there, got caught in a long shift. So once Zavarian was able to establish possession in their own end, a little soft defensively, didn't have enough gas to compete down low there.
25 seconds. I'm surprised neither team has called a timeout here. They change line. Beniers with the offensive zone face-off. They try to get it out. They can't do so. Marini keeps it in. Sweeney with a backhand. Rebound by Beniers. Goes just wide. Sweeney was camped out right in the slot area. Right on the crease, really. Now steal by Dunn. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, Dunn into the zone, 6 seconds. He's hauled down by Smith and piled on top of in the corner as O'Brien picks it up. The buzzer goes, and we're going to go to overtime here as Ryan Dunn deep in that corner. You can see him appealing to the official, but it's a good play by Ricky Smith to take him out of the play.
A couple excellent saves there by Jenner towards the end there, and then a rush up ice. The last guy, if you're Zavarian, that you want to have in the puck is done. So well played by Smith. Kept him on the perimeter. Let Murphy see the shot, and it was just kind of a soft backhand, and away we go to overtime.
Right, there was a miscommunication really at the line, and Dunn made a nice job to break the center. But Smith was back, and they had someone else coming back as well. And I'm not. They're going to have a 6-minute sudden victory overtime, and we'll see what happens after that, whether it's a shootout or they continue along. I can't remember when this has happened before, but we'll get that information for you. No scoring in the third period. One goal in the third period, rather. The big goal of the game, Jack Cook, is third of the night. I believe Beniers got an assist. We'll check on that for you, but nonetheless, Cook with 3 of the 5 Zavarian goals. His line has 4 of the 5 Zavarian goals. They've been unbelievable tonight, John, that second line for Zavarian.
Yeah, they've been excellent. You know, all the attention, the focus has been on that top line, and rightly so.
And they've played well, too.
Yeah, and but that second line's risen to the occasion. They got that Zavarian hockey 101. Get it in deep. Puck support, get it back to the point, get shots on the net, second and third chances, and they've been able to pop a few in.
So really no surprise that there's overtime, and the most unhappy people here are
maybe the people waiting to get in.
And the Braintree and CM coaching staffs.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not happy. So here we go in overtime. Beniers on the draw with Menzel. Back to Boyle in the Bishop zone and knocked in deep by Keefe. Murphy plays it behind the net. Whoever wins this period goes to the Super 8. And gets to play BC High, I believe, right?
This is the 8-9 game, yes. So the winner of this goes to BC High. The loser's going to go to Division I South as the number 1 seed.
Right. So BC High anxiously watching this one. The winning team here tonight will be their opponent Sunday evening, I believe, in game number 4.
I'm sure they're watching it on masshockey.com.
They're not here. Wrist shot by Marini, covered up by Jenner. Good face-off win by Beniers on a set play right there, John.
Yep. You've got Beniers. He's going to try and win it back on his backhand. You've got Marini on his forehand for a one-time right here.
Menzel will take the draw forward.
Archie's forwards have got to get through and get a block.
Archbishop Williams, and now a wrist shot, another save by Jenner. This is a recording.
Yeah.
We want to thank you all for watching tonight. This is game 1. We want to thank the folks at Bickford's Grill and Warrior Hockey. As always, our partners, RB Hockey and Sullivan Tire, who did a great job bringing us bringing you all the action from the tournament in Falmouth, the Buddy Ferrer Classic. Those guys have been loyal supporters all year, and Warrior Hockey and Bickford's Grill, welcome to the fold tonight. Here comes Jessman, sending Mike Davis away on the right wing. He's 1-on-4. Long wrister, nearly caught the top left corner.
Scored on a similar goal in the first period.
Jessman gets it down low to Davis. Davis looks, wants Leonard back at the right point. Leonard, more of a pass up for Jessman. Now the far post. Sereni trying to jam it in there, and Murphy does a good job. Heads up by Aiden Murphy right there.
Yeah, you'd like, I know guys are being a bit cautious, but you'd like Boyle to hold the blue line there. Comes over to Leonard. We can slide it over, D to D and get a real quality shot. For some reason he's backing up. I'm sure he's a little cautious, doesn't want a block shot coming out, maybe an on-man rush.
Yeah, maybe he's been told if you're the last man,
you're peeling out.
Cautious, yeah. McCarthy now can't get it by Jessman over there. Cook and McCarthy try to double team Jessman. Jessman does a good job, kicks it over for Sereni, never gets there, and Heath able to clear it. Ryan Heath clears it but not out, and back for it is Nick Shaw now for Zavarian. Shaw looking, he's got Durkin up on the left wing, can't get it by Davis, and now Durkin does skate it away. Durkin into the zone, Andrew Durkin, nice move, he's in, the backhander, saved by Jenner, and it looks like the net is off there.
Yeah, we've seen two goals tonight kind of disallowed because of the nets. Yeah. So that's it's something to keep an eye on. We have a lot of whistles on nets coming off. So
Durkin and Cook and McCarthy, what a job they've done tonight. And Durkin almost had the winner right there.
They've been excellent.
They move their feet so well, that threesome. So
Support
Beniers'
each other
line
well.
is back out here. Obviously, two-line. It's a two-line game for both coaches right now. Beniers now knocks it off the clearing pass by Lofstrom right into the netting, or into the stands rather. And
yeah, that's coming outside the zone. Archie's trying to set play there. Puck's dropped. They win it back to the forehand. The defenseman, Dunn, exits the zone, tries to catch the defense and sleeping, but puck got blocked. We're coming out of the zone here.
Beniers and Menzel on the draw here, and now somebody's being admonished for something that is about to happen. Puck comes back to Lofstrom off the faceoff. He can't get it up to Dunn. It's picked clean by Marini. Marini looks. Marini will go deeper into the corner. Tony Marini, the leading scorer, gets it back to Walsh. Walsh sends it in the middle. It's onto the stick of Marini again, and Dunn can't pick it up. Beniers now with it. Beniers with a little move. Tries to make a pass, and it's off the skates of Riley. Now, good play by Keefe, but can't get it by Beniers' forecheck. Marini circles. Marini tries to get it deep, pops loose onto the stick of Sweeney. Tim Sweeney in the left wing corner. Now it's taken by Keefe, but right onto the blade of Walsh. Now stolen by Keefe. He's got Dunn. Keefe going, trying to split the defense. Dunn is there. Dunn to Menzel, poked away by McGlynn.
Excellent play.
What a play, and here comes Marini with Sweeney. Marini into the middle, wrister, saved by Jenner. Sweeney's pass on the rebound. Can't connect. Smith knocks down Keefe. Now it's to center onto the stick of Ryan Dunn. 3-on-1 for the moment. Over to Menzel. Oh, what a play by Colin Toney to knock it off of Menzel's stick. Run to Menzel. Dunn to Menzel. Stolen by Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith to center. Over the red. Over the blue. Wrist shot. Saved by Jenner. Now that's Jenner's strength down low, the pads and the gloves, and it seems like Zavarian is staying down there.
Yeah, he's done a good job stopping the puck on these odd man rushes. Boy, some excellent sticks there by Zavarian on some of those rushes by Archie's coming their way.
They poke it into the middle. Now to the ice goes McInerney. Here comes Jessman. That's almost offsides. Jessman with a move into the middle, centering pass, stopped by Murphy. That play was close to being offside.
Boy, that was close. You heard Spinelli and the boys over there yelling.
Coaches right there. And
for an offsides.
I'll tell you, everybody out on the ice is just giving. You can't give more than 100%. Every kid that's hit the ice during
Everyone's
overtime
selling
has been. They've sold out, exactly. As they must. McCarthy gets it back to Shaw, who takes a stick from Sorrenti, I believe. And now gets it up to, that was Heath rather, and gets it up to Shaw. They can't get it in deep. And now Boyle skates it across, slows down, and his pass is intercepted by Heath. Here comes Ryan Heath, trying to get around big Leonard. Heath all the way to the backboards. Heath goes down. Leonard can't get it by Shaw at the left point. Shaw dumps it. Zavarian will have to clear, and it gives the Bishops a chance to clear themselves. Boyle, the long pass off Davis's stick, wipes out the icing, and back on it is Ryan Walsh. Walsh gets it around to Sorrenti, over to Tim Sweeney. Sweeney hits the ceiling, and a whistle will go. There's some officiating going on from the sideboards. We'll have to check, but it could be 6 minutes of 5-on-5 and 6 minutes of 4-on-4.
Yeah, waiting for confirmation on that, yeah. Boy, you'd hate to see this go, right to a shootout.
I'm not a fan of the shootouts.
No,
I understand the clock.
The concept and all that.
Of life keeps going on, but, you get to tournament play.
Especially in a game like this.
Oh, man, it should be real hockey all the way if there's any way to do that. Cullen Line now out there for the Bishops. Zavarian on the attempted clear. Marini's poke ahead goes off a stick into the Zavarian bench.
You got to be careful there. You got to make sure you got puck support. If you're going to jump and pinch on that blue line, especially 2 minutes left, 5-5 game, you've got to have support coming back.
The great Tim Burke says 100% you got to know.
Yeah.
Not 99.
Absolutely.
O'Brien dumps it in deep off the faceoff for Archbishop Williams. Murphy leaves it for Ryan Walsh. Up to Marini left side. Redirects it to center. And retreating is Lofstrom up for O'Brien. Looking for Foley. Can't connect. Walsh intercepts, but O'Brien intercepts it back for the Bishops and sends it deep. They'll try it again. Walsh up to Marini. Leaves for Beniers. Beniers trying to get by Line. Lofstrom sends it deep left wing corner. McGlynn back on it. And Archbishop Williams changing. It gives Zavarian a chance for a clean break through center ice. Marini down the left side. Can't get by Lofstrom. Good job by the Archbishop Williams defenseman. But Marini has it again, as he often does. Back to Walsh. Back to Marini. Marini cross ice. Back on the point. Long shot by Colin Toney. Goes wide. Walsh closes. Shot into the middle off the stick of Lofstrom. Good play by Lofstrom. The Bishops clear. Walsh intercepts at center. Down to 1:10 to go in the first overtime. Beniers, long slap shot blocked by number 3, Lofstrom. What a good shift for Lofstrom there. And now comes back to Ricky Smith. Quick pass up the middle to Marini. Marini, who seems to have endless energy. Tony Marini into the middle. Wrist shot blocked by Leonard. Marini on the rebound. Centering pass in the skates of McCarthy. Now Durkin trying to center. Durkin goes far post. And the net goes off again. And the whistle goes with 46 seconds remaining.
We've seen that one before with the net coming off.
If there's no goal in the next 46 seconds, we'll go to another 6-minute sudden death 4-on-4.
Haven't seen a timeout yet by either club.
No, that's surprising maybe, but I thought there'd be one near the end of regulation. But Durkin now can't center, but here's McCarthy. This is the line, although Cook's not out there with him now. It's McInerney. And now it comes to center to Colin Toney. Quick pass up to McCarthy, 3-on-3. McCarthy over the line, everything's onside. A low wrister again, gloved by Jenner, but right in the middle. I mean, it's good to get shots, but you want to try to get some traffic in there, and you want to get in his way and not let him see.
Yeah, Zavarian's got the last change here, although they end up just sending out their top line here.
Not sure. I mean, McInerney's had a good game too, but Cook with a hot hand was off that line there, and we'll keep an eye on him next shift. Beniers.
Good win by Sorrenti.
Yeah, Sorrenti, good job. Gets it to Riley. Riley over to Keefe, can't get it by Smith. Smith's played a rugged game tonight. Good game by the co-captain.
Absolutely.
And now Smith chops down Sorrenti just as we say that. And they're able to dump it in on Murphy. Easy save and good play by Riley. He goes tall. Riley into the middle. Stick handles. Riley can't get a shot off. Sorrenti just bangs it through the crease here as the Riley's got to get that shot off somehow.
Absolutely. You're looking. He's looking for a better opportunity.
With the
He
clock
just got to get it.
5, 4, 3. You know, it's easy up here, John, as I always
Absolutely.
say.
The game's a lot slower up here. It's a lot easier to coach and to comment on than it is when you get on the ice. So, but you saw that tying goal by Zavarian. Hey, just get it on net. You know, you'd like your guy, he's got an opportunity like that. A few seconds left, just get it on net. This is going to be interesting. The pairings came out on Saturday. Not sure if these teams actually had a chance to practice on, Sunday being yesterday. But either way, I doubt either team actually practiced a 4-on-4 situation. So are we going to see, say, the top line with all 3 forwards and 1 defenseman?
Yeah, that's a great point.
I'm not sure how either team's going to play.
What you do on 4-on-4?
Boy, if 5-on-5 was wide open with this crew, 4-on-4 is going to be
that was a fun 6
quite
minutes.
entertaining.
That was a very fun 6 minutes with, everything at stake, because as we said a couple of times, they sold everything out.
Yeah.
Every kid out there, every shift was heart and soul, and then get off.
Win, lose, or draw. You want to see that end 5-on-5, preferably. Next step would be this 4-on-4. You'd hate to see an effort here by both clubs end in a shootout. But
I agree with you, John. John Mahoney joining us here tonight, and it's great to have him here. And it's great to have Bickford's Grill on board and Warrior Hockey helping out and showing their support of Mass High School hockey, making us available tonight, making tonight's play-in games available to you live on the World Wide Web. I wonder if anyone in China is watching tonight, or Ireland, or Sochi. They're kind of bored today. Maybe they're watching MassHSHockey.com, and they're seeing a good one. We're into the fifth period.
With Russia bowing out early, I would think they'd want to see some real hockey, right?
Maybe Ovi's watching us,
Sure.
So, to answer your question, John, each team has a couple of defensemen and a couple of forwards out there.
Yeah.
Here's Ryan Walsh for Zavarian, long wrister in off the body of Boyle. Karam's over to Sweeney. He can't play it, and it's Menzel. Ryan Dunn is way off sides here. He runs into Matt McGlynn, and Menzel has to play it across to Riley. He'll take the shot now, a long shot in. And
you want to maintain possession right there.
Right,
carry the zone. You're kind of giving it away. You're not going to beat Murphy from that distance. And look, puck goes the other way. Zavarian opportunity. So you got possession. You need to maintain it.
Colin Toney dumps it in deep, and they'll change and chase. Long pass up by Boyle. It's a lot more wide open. Sorrenti now down the left wing. He's got Beniers on him, a couple of centers. Sorrenti can't get it through. Ricky Smith, good job, number 14. But now on the point, Lostrom sends it deep, and he gets banged by Colin Toney. Puck comes to center, and Jessman clears the zone finally for Archbishop Williams. But Smith starts out for Zavarian. Ricky Smith off the far boards. He's got room. He's skating. It's a 3-on-1. Ricky Smith, the shot, and the goal! The captain for Zavarian! It comes at 1:15 of overtime number 2. Ricky Smith with the winner. The senior defenseman, tri-captain out of Weymouth, worked it up the far boards, knocked it off the boards, skated in 3-on-1, took his time, got to the top of the circle, and he blasted it, John.
Yeah, he let that fly. Looks like it broke through Jenner's glove. I think it all started again. Bad read in the neutral zone by the Archers defense. Turns a 2-on-2 into a 3-on-1, and Smith let it fly, and Zavarian's moving on.
Give big Colin Toney an assist on that one. Nick Colin Toney with the assist. Ricky Smith the goal. A couple of defensemen. I mean, we were talking about the 4-on-4, and the winning goals by a defenseman with an assist by a defenseman coming out of their own zone. It was a 3-zone goal. I mean, what a play by Ricky Smith. He played a solid game, picked up the game winner. He also had an assist earlier in the game, and he had a couple of assists. So good game for Ricky Smith. And the game winner at 1:15 of the second overtime, and Zavarian will move on and play BC High in a 2-out-of-3 series starting Sunday night in the Garden. So John Mahoney, we're going to take a break here and see if we can grab a guest or two in between periods, in between games, and rest the voices for the second one and watch these teams shake hands and go to the locker room. And we'll take a break right now. We'll be back with the final in the first play-in game. The Xaverian Hawks win it in double overtime, 6-5 over Archbishop Williams. Archbishop Williams will go into the D1 South Tournament, and Xaverian moves into the Super 8. So we will, yeah, we're going to, folks, we're going to be down now until probably 7:40. We'll come back with a quick pregame on the second game that starts at 7:45. For Pat Serio, John Mahoney, Mark Igo, Rick Comfort, I'm Paul McNamara. We'll be back with you shortly with game number 2, Braintree and CM. Well, welcome back everyone to Stoneham. If you're just joining us, we had a whale of a game in the first one. It went to double overtime. And the bottom line is Zavarian goes to the Garden and Archbishop Williams goes to D1 South. Along with John Mahoney here tonight, I'm Paul McNamara. Pat Serio from Serio Video is here, bringing you all the action live from the Stoneham Arena. It's play-in night, and John Mahoney, this building has really filled up between games.
Yeah, it's to be expected. You know, a lot of people here from Braintree, and you know, the fact of the matter is that this is what it's all about. High school sports, you've got your community here, you've got your friends, your neighbors, your peers, and you know, it's just a good turnout by the Braintree folks, and I actually think CM likes this. They take a bit of an underdog role. They relish in sort of playing a quote-unquote road game like this, but you know, they at the same time, Braintree's going for their first Super 8, and I'm sure CM would love to be a spoiler for this one.
Opening lineups are being introduced for CM. No surprise, Brandon Collette, the sophomore goaltender, starts. The defense pairing up with Tim Weinstein and big Frank Cosolito. Up front, the line will be Anthony Pedagio in the middle, Mike Stathopoulos on left wing, and Paul Hardiman on right wing. Stathopoulos, the leading scorer for CM this year, and they have two balanced first and second lines, and now Braintree being introduced out of the Bay State League. Nick Anson will start in goal, the senior. On defense, the number one pairing will be Harrington and Flaherty. And the high-scoring front line of Leslie on the left, Nick Ward in the middle, and Brian Gallagher at right wing. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, the national anthem. So the pregame formalities have been taken care of, and we're about to get down to action. Braintree's first appearance in the Super 8, and the Womps have brought a big following here. There's a lot of blue in the building, and they will start 6 seniors. A little different story on different benches here, as CM is a much younger team, and Braintree with some depth, and I think 13 seniors in uniform tonight, John.
Yeah, they got a good team, and they really showed it. You know, in their 3 marquee games, they beat CM, Duxbury, and St. Mary's, so they can get it done. It's defense first for them. Let's look for them to sort of feed off the energy in the crowd. At the same time, be disciplined. You know, you don't want to take any stupid penalties, trying to run around and you know, being excited. So,
and these teams are familiar. Their last game was against each other. Last Friday, Braintree winning it 3-0 in the final tune-up for postseason for both games, for both teams. Off the opening draw, Cosolito sends it in for CM, bounces behind the net, back to get it is Harrington. Up on the right wing, They finally clear it. Ward over on the left wing to Gallagher on his opposite wing here. And now back to get it is Weinstein. His pass intended for Hardiman goes by the sophomore forward all the way down, and it's called for icing. Faceoff will come back in the CM end, and both teams will change here. And my apologies, I have not seen Braintree yet this year, so it's going to take me a few minutes to get the lines down, et cetera, et cetera. On the face-off, controlled by the Womps. Now it's out of the zone, and a hit there by Clancy on the defenseman Sean Casey. And now here come the Knights out to center, but intercepted back there by Kevin Howard. And now they send it in deep. Collette out of the net, can't control it. It's loose behind the net, and giving chase is Keenan. Keenan now up for McKenzie. McKenzie can't clear. Good forecheck by Chris Googans there. And they send it around. Clancy can't control, and now it's skied out of the zone by number 16, Zach Sullivan. And back on it is Harrington, quickly back on the ice, the captain for Braintree. His clearing pass is knocked down at the line by 17, Conroy. They battle along the near boards, and finally Braintree able to get it out to center ice. Dylan Casserly clears, but here comes CM the other way. This is Kevin Bletzer. Bletzer can't get it in deep. And now it's turned around and sent in deep by CM and Kurt Bletzer. They have to clear. Braintree gets it down into the CM end. The forecheck here, the play behind the net. They play catch behind the net. That is Burke and Googans. Now stolen by Weinstein, who sends Kevin Bletzer away. Kevin Bletzer with Kurt Bletzer. They dump it and change. Ian Hurley was just out there playing with the two Bletzer brothers, and usually that's a spot for Billy Czar. We'll see how that line plays out the rest of the night, but kind of a little bit of feeling out period here,
Sure,
John.
yeah. Both teams fairly conservative in general, and you're certainly not going to see many mistakes right off the bat here.
Face off by control by Panaggio, now knocked out to the line, and back for it is number 10, Shane Dillon for CM. Good forecheck on the far side by Stathopoulos. Dillon's shot is blocked, and break here as they try to send away. Gallagher tries to send away number 2, Leslie, but that play disconnects, and they're back in their own end. Hardiman forechecking for CM, and now they come to center. Here's a break for Braintree, in alone, a shot to goal by Brian Gallagher!
The light's on! The light came on. We'll see about that one.
Wow, they come the other way. Play continues, and now the whistle goes.
Fasano is not happy about this. The refs are going to go over and talk about it. I think it went in.
There's no question from this point of view. I turned away to start writing it down, John.
I can speak on behalf. We had a tricky situation.
They're going to go talk to the goal judge here. And they're going to get him out of there and go have a conversation with him over at the door and get confirmation whether it was in or not in. And
Jim Serbo's over there.
Here comes the goal judge now.
He's looking to get in charge. Serbo.
The official. He's going to say whether the light the light was on.
The light came on. I think it went on. We had a very similar situation this last year against Central Catholic. Ref waved it off. Light went on. Ultimately, they deferred to the goal judge here. In our game, I'm assuming they're going to do it again. Now, it's up to the ref to control the game. Ultimately, it's his decision.
Call, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure who they're going to defer to. I think it went in. Either way, you're not going to have an empty bench.
No goal, no goal. It's waved off. I'll tell you, Gallagher went through that defense like he was shot out of a gun. He was flying up the center.
Yeah, you saw Cosolito get a little wide there, and Gallagher just jumped inside, big long reach, and then I think he beat Collette there up high to the glove. But hey, no goal, we play on.
Faceoff will come outside the blue line out Braintree. Top line out there for the Womps. Ward at center with Harrington with Gallagher and Leslie. Harrington on defense now with number 14, Eric McDonald, the sophomore. And steal here by Clancy, but he's got 4 whomps all over him. And Ward will send it around the boards onto the stick of Harrington. He hits it off the glass, kept in by Casalito, and they're going to say he gloved it. And faceoff will come back down ice.
Braintree's going to have to regroup, after that one. You've got a big crowd here. You think you're up 1-0, all of a sudden you're not. So.
And a 4th line out here very early for CM. Billy Czar on the right wing, and now here come the Whomps over the line into the zone again. A circle shot goes off the defenseman's legs. This is Chris Googans with it. Googans trying to get around Conroy. They're pinned on the backboards. Joining the Flares, La Rasa, and CM able to skate it out. They send it in deep. That is a couple of numbers that aren't on my score sheet here, John. We'll catch up on that. That's for CM. I don't have a 33 or a 28. Here come the Knights. Keenan now bounces it off the boards. They send it in deep. And going back to get it is James Flaherty. Flaherty up the wing for Gallagher. He takes a hit there from Stathopoulos. Now it's sent in, and the pass out by Flaherty onto the stick of Ward. He can't control, and the Knights try to come the other way. Panaggio along the boards. And circling back and picking up is Gallagher. Gallagher, a wrister saved by Collette, and now Panaggio takes down Ward. Play continues. Panaggio can't get by Leslie up the boards. And Harrington back on it for Braintree. Forecheck by Panaggio there. Harrington stops, goes the other way, starts up the middle. His pass is intercepted by Stathopoulos. He can't control, and picking it up is 22 Sean Casey for the Whomps. He'll dump it in, but it's icing.
That's a lazy play right there. He's 5 feet from the red line. All of a sudden, it's an icing. You'd like to see, Harrington slick with the puck there, but that's a bad turnover there.
Yeah, I think that was Casey actually, but
yeah, it was Harrington with the puck early. Casey's the one that iced it. You want the defense to just move it up quick.
Now sent in by Keenan deep, and going back for it is Casey. Forecheck there by Gunnar McKenzie. Double team by Sullivan, but they get it up the boards and out now. That is Kavanaugh sending number 21 Evan Googans away. Giving chase is Robbie McKenney behind the net for Braintree. Takes a hit from La Rasa there. Now La Rasa on the go, left wing side, hit by Hurley. They get it in deep. Casalito with it. Casalito trying to come up the right wing boards, and that plays, the puck is knocked in by Howard, but they have to clear as the puck had jumped over the line. Now a long outlet pass intercepted by Flaherty of Braintree, who gets it in but not deep. Weinstein now going cross ice. Weinstein likes to carry the puck. He's over the red line, he's over the blue. Weinstein in deep in the right wing corner. Now Howard will play it behind the net. Up for number 11, that's Dylan Casserly. He can't control it. It comes back on the defense of Braintree to Howard, and the pass up by number 3, Flaherty, goes all the way for icing.
Yeah, Gallagher couldn't get a stick on that one to negate the icing, so we're back in. We've got Braintree's first line out here against CM's first line.
On the faceoff, Stathopoulos wins it from Ward, but Braintree clears it around. The pass up for Leslie goes all the way to Conroy, over to Keenan. Keenan intercepted by Gallagher, can't control. Good back check by Hardiman here, and he'll come behind his own net. Hardiman up the left side, trying to get around Ward, his fellow number 9, and Panaggio can't hold it. And here's a break for Braintree, 2-on-1. The centering pass by Ward, can't connect with Gallagher on his off wing. And CM able to break it out to center. Hardiman can't control. Braintree knocks it back in the CM end. Indirect pass up for Stathopoulos on the right side. Stathopoulos in the middle looks for Hardiman. Hardiman can't control. He's pinned on the boards by Casey, and they get it around to Leslie. Leslie punches it out to center, and Braintree will change. Keenan will dump, and CM will change. Puck stopped behind the net by Anson, the goaltender. Up the left side to McKenney. McKenney intercepted by Sullivan for the moment. Third line for Braintree out here. And now pass is intercepted over there by Billy Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh in the corner deep. Can't get it over to 16 Derek Anson, and nobody controlling for the moment here. Corey Woodward out there, some fourth liners out there for Braintree now, and coming the other way to see him. Right in the middle is the captain, that's Aaron Clancy, but his backhander went well wide. Billy Kavanaugh now able to get it to center. We got a good tip from Rick Comfort. That 33, I believe, is 3 of 33 is Billy Smith for CM. So next time he's out there, we'll be able to call his name correctly. We apologize to the Smith family. And knocking it deep is Chris Googans. Over on the far side, that's Dylan Castle. He can't come up with it, and now it's behind the net. It hops over the stick of LaRossa, and now it's poked by Flaherty at the left point.
No icing.
Elworthy has to chase all the way back for Braintree. Elworthy banks it off the boards, intercepted by Smith. Billy Smith, 33. Centering pass onto the stick of number 28. We'll have to check that roster. We're missing 28 for CM, and that plays offsides, but they let it go. Rebound, that good wrist shot there by LaRosa. Smith now able to get it into the zone. Billy Czar gives chase. Puck knocked away by Sean Casey. Now a long cross-ice pass for LaRosa. He can't control it. It comes back into the zone onto the stick of Kevin Howard. Howard over to 22. That's Sean Casey. Intercepted by CM at center ice. They can't control, and now Weinstein is caught in the zone ahead of the puck, and offsides is called.
Yeah, I think you're already seeing, 10 minutes in, we're already seeing a much different game than the 5 o'clock game. Those teams before willing to sort of trade punches. These two teams are very conservative. They don't have a direct tape-to-tape pass. Everything's up and out of the zone. Wait for another turn.
Good point on that, John. Excellent point. Now bouncer is sent in, and back on it is Kevin Curley. Curley's clearing pass takes a crazy bounce right onto the stick of Leslie, but he can't control it. CM comes the other way. This is Hardiman trying to get down the boards. Can't do so. Stathopoulos supports. Long shot in by Curley. Tip attempt by Hardiman. Saved by Anson. Now Casey gets it up the boards. This is Gallagher, and Gallagher takes a big hit from Panaggio. Puck jumps onto the stick of Ward, but Curley able to clear it for CM. That was a good hit by Panaggio on the much larger body, Gallagher.
Big hit on a big boy right there.
Brian Gallagher, number 8, who has a goal in the game, but it didn't count. From our perspective.
Yeah, nice shot, but...
On the draw, number 21, Evan Googans, along with Zach Sullivan for CM. Over on the far side to Flaherty. He can't connect. Comes back to Flaherty. Flaherty's pass right onto the stick of Clancy for CM, who leaves it back for Conroy. Conroy trying to get back to Clancy. Instead comes to Harrington. Long shot through a screen. Bounces all the way over to Flaherty on the other point. His shot goes well wide and high, and the Knights break it the other way. Zach Sullivan, number 11, that's Casserly. Casserly can't connect on the cross-ice pass, but it bounces back to Chris Googans. Chris Googans with skating room, turns, slows it down, stick handles, pass intercepted by Clancy. Clancy will come the other way, over the line, he's 1-on-3. Tries the right side, can't get a shot on net. Sullivan lurking, but the puck is stolen by Braintree. They come the other way. Gino LaRossa fakes the slap shot, top of the circle, sends it in, saved by Collette. Clancy now, the counterattack, never makes it up the boards as Howard intercepts now, right in the slot, wrist shot, save Collette off the stick of Googans, and a goal on the rebound! The shot came from the point, Kevin Howard. We'll see if it was tipped or not.
Looked like somebody got a piece of that. I don't know if it was somebody on Braintree or or CM, but possibly LaRossa in front. Tipped that down below the bar. Collette made a great stop prior to that. Puck squirts to the point. Good heavy shot from the point. Stick on puck. 1-0 Braintree.
Yeah, good pressure by Braintree. Braintree's had more of the sustained pressure thus far.
They have. I like what they have up front. You know, they've got 3 good lines. They can all create.
Casalito trying to get it in deep. Kevin Bletzer knocks it deep. Kurt Bletzer can't control, and the Womps break it out. Second line here. Losing the handle at center ice is Evan Googans, and dumping it deep is Eon Hurley. They will change now as Harrington retreats and starts out. Harrington up the middle for Braintree. They give the goal to Howard from Casserly and LaRosa. Our official scorers see it differently. Nonetheless, it's 1-0 Braintree with the lead here. Weinstein on it behind the net for CM. Up the right side, the left side for for Hardiman rather. His pass to Panaggio didn't connect, and Braintree dumped it in deep. Here comes Weinstein looking for Stathopoulos, intercepted by Gallagher. Ward all over Panaggio. And now Weinstein picks it up for the Knights and circles right in front of his own goaltender up to Stathopoulos. Stathopoulos gets it by Ward under the stick of Hardiman. Kind of a pitchfork backhand to himself. Now Stathopoulos looking for Panaggio on the center pass, intercepted by Ward. Ward trying to find Leslie, can't do so, and this play is offsides as Gallagher took it over on the left side, but Leslie was about 3 feet already inside.
Braintree's doing an excellent job of controlling the neutral zone there. They've got 2 guys hard on the puck on the forecheck, but that third guy high, you know, is doing a good job of reading the play. Unless CM is tape to tape coming around the zone, it's going right back in, pressure on the CM defense. So Braintree's doing an excellent job there.
Conroy sends it in deep. They battle on the right wing corner, and skating away is LaRossa. LaRossa over the line left side, 1-on-3. Nice move. LaRossa in close, finally covered by Keenan, and it's knocked away. It's sent behind the net by Sean Casey for Braintree, but CM breaks. Gunnar McKenzie dumps it deep left wing corner. We're getting down to near a minute left in the first period. 1-0 Braintree. Long shot in by Keenan, tipped by Clancy. Onto the stick of Conroy, down low for Sullivan. All the way back to Keenan. There's going to be an interference call here on Casey in front as he took down Clancy. And CM's going to go on the power play. They're going to call it a cross check at 14:04.
If you're Braintree, you just want to get out of that last minute there. Keep the puck to the perimeter, get it out of the zone, and get out of the first period with a 1-0 lead. But a penalty,
not what you want. Panaggio, Stathopoulos, and Hardiman up front. Casalito and Weinstein on the back line here on the power play for CM. Killing it for Braintree. Number 9, Nick Ward. Number 2, Kyle Leslie up front. Harrington and Flaherty, the 2 rear guards here on the man down. Now a bad pass by Weinstein ahead of Stathopoulos. Cairns onto the stick of Harrington. He'll send about a 100-footer in on Collette that's saved. Leslie trying to kick it out front, can't do so. We notice Brandon Collette with a different number tonight. He's wearing the number 30, maybe for good luck in the playoffs. Centering pass for Stathopoulos. Comes all the way back to Casalito. Casalito to Weinstein, who's caught down deep. And now the clearing pass with 10 seconds to go. Leslie with a shorthanded bid here, trying to get around Casalito. They lean on each other. We're down to 4 seconds now. Comes up the boards, and time's going to run out here on the first period of play. There's still 34 seconds remaining on the CM power play as the first period comes to an end. And Braintree will leave the first period ahead 1-0. So John, we'll take a minute here and recap the first period. As you said, it's a lot different game in tone and tenor from the first game.
Yeah, much like we expected. both teams defense first. They try and make the right play every time in all three zones: D zone, neutral zone, offensive zone. They like to have three guys above the puck, on the defensive side of the puck in all three zones. So it's going to be a little that, give and take. Maybe a break here or there on the power play or a bounce off the boards or create a 2-on-1. That's the sort of opportunities that are going to come about in this game because both teams are so conservative defensively. But
Yeah.
I like Braintree, though. I think they've gotten the better of the play. I'm impressed with their depth up front, and they're up 1-0 now. Could have easily been 2-0.
Oh yeah, there was a goal, a questionable goal. It was not a disallowed goal. The light went on, but after conferring, the officials ruled that it was no goal. It was Gallagher with a wrist shot. He broke right through the defense, and from this point of view, it looked like he had beaten Brandon Collette, and the goal was the puck was in the net and came out quickly. But they ruled it no goal. Play went on, and finally at 11:34, Braintree did put one up on the board that counted. It looked like it was Howard, the defenseman, with the long shot in, and that's the way they announced it. But some of the folks up here think that number 4, La Rosa, tipped that in, and the assist would then go to Howard, and number 11, who is Cashley. So nonetheless, however it's scored, I'm sure in the Braintree locker room, they just care that it's one Braintree and nothing for CM.
They had to. That's tough to have a goal like that disallowed. You got to regroup a bit, and they did, and they got the goal. They've got their lead. They've shown they've been able to. I'm sure they're not going to sit back and hope for one goal, but they've shown that they can kind of smother teams with a goal or two and close the game out. So we'll see going forward.
Yeah, Braintree with the much better of the play that period. Anson, I don't remember having to make more than 2 or 3 saves.
No, not many quality scoring opportunities for CM there.
For Braintree's goalie. And CM will have the benefit. The only penalty call of the period was Casey for Braintree going for a cross-check at 14:04, so there's still 34 seconds to go if they need it on the CM power play when we open play in the second period.
Yeah.
We want to thank you guys for being with us tonight. It's a pleasure to be able to bring you the play-in games tonight from Stoneham. If you missed it, the first game was a doozy. It went to double overtime, and Xaverian prevailed 6-5. It went back and forth. Some great performances by guys on both teams, and just a game full of action. 9 goals scored over the first 2 periods, none in the third period, none in the first overtime. The second overtime, 6 minutes, went to 4-on-4, and Xaverian was able to score the winner, and they will go to the Garden, and Archbishop Williams will go to the D1 South tournament.
Yeah, I think in that game, both teams made good adjustments because it was real loose in the neutral zone. First period, early second, a lot of, trading punches.
A lot of turnovers.
A lot of bad pinches. I think I counted 6 odd-man rushes for Archies in that first period. So obviously adjustments
Coach's
were made.
nightmare.
Yeah, those aren't the one. They're certainly not going to – they're going to use that in the film room, of what not to do. But, hey, they got the job done. They made adjustments. They tightened up, and, they got the job done. It's going to be interesting. Xaverian and BCI, they could potentially play 5 times this year. They've already played twice. They're going to play for a 3rd time on Sunday, and we'll see. And then the challenge for Archie is going to be, obviously, I think they go down to D1 South along with one of these teams.
Right.
But I think they go down possibly with the most talent up front. And the trick there is what's the mindset going into that? You've got some good teams down there. You've got you're going to have one of these two. You're going to have Marshfield. You're going to have Barnstable.
Milton had a good year.
Milton is very good. So, but what's the mindset when you go down? Are you upset you're not in the big dance, or you're down in D1? So that's going to be the trick for Derek and his staff to kind of get those boys regroup and see if they can make some noise down there.
Well, they'll be a strong contender in that D1 South. They've got a lot of talent. They play hard, and bouncing the puck tonight could have gone either way.
Yeah, either way, and it was just an extra, like we said earlier, not the type of game you want to coach in, or maybe even be a goalie in.
Right.
But certainly, the crowd got their money's worth. We had fun calling it, and it was a great sort of entry into this game, which we knew would be a little more conservative, but at the same time, entertaining in a different way.
Right. Well, John Mahoney from Hingham is with us tonight, from the Hingham staff, helping us out tonight. MASA Just Hockey is happy to be able to bring you tonight's games live, the play-in games. as we get set for tournament action. Today is day one of, I think, 21 days or 20 days of tournament activity. And it's going to be a fun March Madness this year. And Pat Serio from Serio Video will be with you along the way. Check the website out to stay tuned of what action's coming your way. There's a little bit different format for the Super 8 games. Those games are going to be available, but they're not through us. We may be part of it, but they're not through Mass HS Hockey. But stay tuned, and as always, check the website because Rick Comfort never lets 45 minutes go without updating the website, and he'll be on top of everything. And hopefully, if you're on the website watching this, you're paying attention to out-of-town scores. There are some play-in games tonight around, especially Eastern Mass, so if we hear those, we'll update you on them, but otherwise, stay tuned to the website. And tonight, we also want to thank especially Warrior Hockey and Bickford's Grill for helping out in support tonight of Mass HS Hockey and these 4 great schools and the fans of high school hockey. So we'll talk more about Warrior Hockey and Bickford's Grill when we come back. After 1, it's Braintree 1, CM no score. We'll be back with second period action in a few minutes. Welcome back to Stoneham along with John Mahoney, Pat Serio, Paul McNamara here to bring you all the action, and it's 1-0 Braintree after one. And John unofficially shot 7-1 for Braintree in the first period.
Yeah, it's a hard time creating opportunities from CM standpoint. 20 seconds left to here in this power play. Let's see if they can get something going here.
Blocked at the line, and Leslie breaks short-handed. Kyle Leslie down the right side. Can't get by Cosolito. Good play to get back by 24 Frank Cosolito, but they're down to 4 seconds on the man advantage. Weinstein will skate it as he often does. Over the line, trying to go right. Leaves it for Sullivan, intercepted, penalty over. Team's back at full strength. Nick Ward now will send it in.
You got an on-man rush right there. You got to move the puck.
Gallagher will let it go, blocked by Clancy, and that hurt. Over, skated by Flaherty. Clancy on the go, he loses it, and Harrington bangs it off the boards, but intercepted. Good follow there by McKenzie. It's loose. Clancy is still favoring that knee where he blocked the shot, and here comes Gallagher on the gallop. Nice backhand pass to Leslie, can't control, and Weinstein plays it. Knocked into the zone, skated out by Conroy. Conroy dumps it deep. Will Conroy now following is Paul Hardiman. He knocks Flaherty to the ice, and the post comes off.
Well, miscommunication there. Hansen dropped it for Flaherty. Flaherty had his back turned. As he should, he's boxing out, and Hansen thought he was going to scoop it up, but put his glove back on it. Tie up for the face-off.
The lines change. Panaggio on the draw with Chris Guggens. Stathopoulos bounces it back to the point to Keenan. Long shot in. Tip and attempt in front by Hardiman. Goes wide. Now Hardiman with a shot. Hansen with a save. Right in front, Panaggio, and the net is off again.
Again, we've seen that way too often.
And if Mark Igo's watching, he's counting many times that the net jumps off when we're doing games. And
I'm sure they could call Becker Arena Products and get some new freeze-in posts. If anybody knows a salesman out there, let them know.
Go online maybe too.
Potentially, BeckerArena.com.
Sean Keenan back on it here, bounces it around for Conroy. They break it out to center. This is Hardiman on the go. Good check there by La Rosa to knock down Hardiman. And Braintree trying the long cross-ice pass for La Rosa off the stick of number 11, Cashley, does not connect. And Conroy, nice pass up for, I think that is former defenseman playing up on the wing, Curley.
Much more jump early on by CM here on the forecheck.
Yeah,
that's your game.
Weinstein down to Billy Czar in the middle. They can't connect. That was Czar with the backhand pass in the middle, and Hansen scoops it out of the air to stop play there.
Much more jump. I'm sure they heard about that one shot in the locker room from Hansen, so they've been doing a good job getting it in deep.
Long shot in by Cosolito, never makes it through the trees there, and breaking it out is Evan Guggens. Guggens tries it off the boards to get by Cosolito, doesn't work, and now Cosolito can't get it by Cole Burke there. Burke in the corner, looking for help, can't find anyone, and they break the other way. This is Billy Czar, can't get by Harrington. Good play there on the back line by Braintree, and Braintree comes the other way. Guggens 2-on-1, looking for Cole Burke on the left side. The pass is out in front of him. Burke now loses to Weinstein. Weinstein behind the net, gives it away at the point, jumps over the stick of Elworthy, and 2-on-1 for CM. Wrist shot by McKenzie, and Anson didn't save that one cleanly. It was loose, and he almost lost it. Redirect right in front by Billy Czar. Great save. Long shot in by Cosolito. Jumps up in the air into the corner. Now Braintree able to skate it away. Gallagher away from Clancy. Back to Cosolito. Cross ice to Zach Sullivan. Sullivan on the go. Zach Sullivan down the left wing. Trying to work around Harrington. Good play by Harrington. They battle in the corner. McKenzie now will pick it up for CM. McKenzie fires it towards the slot area. Knocked away by the Braintree defense. Sullivan throws it at the net. It's loose. kicked off to the side, but Weinstein will play it down low for CM. Centering pass to Clancy. He can't control as Gallagher skated through to disrupt him. And Sullivan knocks it up in the air. It's still in play. Harrington with Clancy all over him. Now Sullivan will help out for CM. There's a mouth guard on the ice over there. Sullivan's able to pick it up, but Ward intercepts his clear. Ward with it now. Ward up the middle, right onto the stick of a CM player, but it bounces over his stick onto the stick of Leslie. Able to get through Conroy. Now Collette leaves it for Conroy, and he'll circle. Big Conroy on the go, trying to get by Elworthy. Good follow here by Hardiman. Hardiman into the middle. Can't get it to the net. Now it's swung all the way around for Leslie. Leslie looking for the pass up to Ward. Can't get it through center ice, and dumping it for CM is 17, Will Conroy, and he'll head to the bench. Now the long pass up to Ward. Ward all alone for the moment. Back check by Stathopoulos and knocked down. Play will continue. Play out of our sight here. It's in the corner. A couple of guys from each team on it. Panaggio steps out of there with it for CM, but Braintree able to control. Now Ward skates back to center and picks it up. That plays offsides as Gallagher over near the bench area was fully over the blue line as he went to change, and offside is called.
Yeah, that was actually probably a blessing right there, that offsides. That Braintree line was out there way too long. Again, much different CM team this period. Good puck support in the offensive zone. D are having good gaps, controlling the neutral zone. When they get it, it's right back in. 2 or 3 guys on it hard, quick to the point, shots on net.
Kurt Bletzer trying to find Kevin Bletzer here. That's Owen Hurley on it over there. Gets it to Kevin Bletzer. Bletzer battles over there. They battle behind Kurt Bletzer, comes up with it. Good offensive flurry here by CM's third line. Centering pass looking for Kevin Bletzer. Kurt Bletzer turns and fires off the stick of Flaherty. Cosolito hustles over. Down in the corner for Hurley. Owen Hurley can't turn around and get it. Now he does. Now he falls down. And now it's skated away by Braintree. 15 is Chris Guggens. Guggens down the far side. Pinned there by Cosolito momentarily. Good support by Gino LaRosa. And they swing it by Casserly, but kept in by Flaherty. Flaherty tees it up. Nice save, Collette. Gunnar McKenzie now with some skating room. McKenzie looking for 21 Clancy. Comes back to McKenzie. Shot goes wide. Zeke Sullivan is trying to submarine past LaRosa over there. Behind the net is Sullivan trying to center. It's centered to Sullivan by Clancy. And Anson near the near post, able to deny Zach Sullivan. Some out-of-town scores here. There's only 7 other games. Hull Middleborough defeated Hopkins at 3-1 in a D3 South first-round game. Tri-County defeated East Bridgewater 2-0. Waltham and Westford Academy tied at 1 after 2 periods in D1 North. And up in Andover, it says Newton South leads Andover 1-1. Maybe it's 2-1. And I thought they were playing Newton North, but we'll see. We'll check. CM on the go here. Much better period for the Knights here. Long shot in is deflected wide. That was Keenan at the point, sending it through many trees in front. Icing is called here, and back there is Billy Cavanaugh on the forecheck, but he's not going to, Conroy's not going to let Cavanaugh get to that puck.
No, much more desperation and urgency here by CM in the second, really carrying the majority of the play.
Another face-off in the Braintree end here. Panaggio with Ward. It's won by the Womps. Harrington now trying to send it up the boards to Leslie. Panaggio back on it, sends a long one in that Anson will hold and force another face-off halfway through the game. It's 1-0 Braintree. Panaggio for CM will take the draw with Ward for Braintree here to the right of Anson in the Braintree end. It's one back to Weinstein. He throws it in front. Anson with the save. Puck loose. And now it gets to the line. Cosolito had stepped back into center ice smartly, covering the backside, and long pass up to Leslie. He chips it over to Ward. They've got numbers. Ward circles, lets a wrister go. Cosolito blocks it. Goes around the boards, but Gallagher has it for Braintree. He sends it behind the net for Leslie. Cosolito and Leslie dance a little bit in the corner. Now Weinstein can't come up with it. Panaggio runs into Leslie, and open on the far side is Gallagher, and great play by Collette to nullify Gallagher's attempt.
Yeah, Cosolito got caught puck watching there. Should be heels to the net, facing out. Counting players.
Love the coach speak from John Mahoney.
Having an idea where guys are, you know. It's a backdoor play right there. His buddy Collette bailed him out.
Face-off control by Braintree. Quick shot by Kavanaugh. Went off the crossbar. Now sending it around for CM. They break it out. It's Hardiman up. This is Galafaro. Galafaro shot in. Comes back to the point. Long shot through by Keenan. Galafaro trying to screen. He's on the rebound. He sends it deep for Billy Smith. Never gets there. Now it's sent to the line, but not out. Conroy keeps it in. Conroy can't get it by Evan Googans. Braintree breaks 2-on-1. Googans and Kavanaugh. Nice block there by Keenan. Now the trailer up top is number 10, Elworthy, the defenseman, but he can't field that long pass out. And Conroy will glove it and play it for CM. Long pass up for Galafaro. He'll dump and go to the bench here. As they change wholesale, does CM. And that leaves an open lane for Gino LaRossa. He's down the lane. That ball knuckleballed
It did.
Went over the center of the net, but that was
almost
a dangerous
tipped in
shot.
over the shoulder of Collette.
That puck knuckleballed. I think I said the ball knuckleballed, but now they throw it towards the net again. Cosolito gloves it down. LaRossa will try the slap shot. Never gets it off as a good play by Gunnar McKenzie. Quickly up to Zach Sullivan. Sullivan trying to get around Elworthy. Sullivan in the corner, double teamed. Gets it around to Clancy. Clancy looks. Clancy with time. Walks into the middle. Stick handles knocked away.
Good defense there.
Yep. Excellent defense. Now, good cover up by Clancy. Long shot in right on the stick of Flaherty, who sends it up to LaRossa. He'll take a check from Clancy. And here comes Weinstein down the lane. Weinstein wrist shot, save. Rebound is loose. Rebound again is loose. Knocked away by Jansen. And they battle in the crease. And now knocking down McKenzie is number 4, LaRossa. And now why is Clancy getting called? I think they missed this one. We'll see what the calls are, but the CM box is open for Clancy and McKenzie, and LaRossa goes, I'm not sure about these, but we'll see what the calls are.
Lawson, that whole thing was an excellent blocker save on Anson on the follow-up. That's a tricky one. I think you got to come out of that scrum there even up. Hansen's over there right now. He's not happy. He wants an explanation, and I don't blame him. That should be 5-on-5. I don't mind the matching penalties, but to get Sam with an extra, let's see if Braintree can take advantage.
Well, I mean, there were sequential penalties. I mean, things were happening at different times, and they can't just, I mean, that would explain the 2-on-1 differential, but I mean, they originally had one, I think, on a CM guy for interfering with the goalie, and then as McKenzie stepped out of there, he got decked by LaRossa. I did not see what Clancy was called for, though, unless he was the original guy hitting the goalie.
They might end up getting LaRossa for 2, and then throwing another guy in the box, maybe to even it up. We'll see. Fasano's pretty animated over there, but...
Well, it looks like it's going to be a 5-on-4. There'll be coincidental minors and then an extra minor to CM, and Braintree will get the power play here, it looks like, with 5:04 to go. So the big line out there for Braintree, it'll be Ward, Leslie, and Gallagher with Flaherty and Harrington on the points on the power play. No surprise that fivesome is out there. Panaggio and Hardiman will try to kill things off up front for CM with Cosolito and Weinstein, the defense pairing on the man down. Harrington now, right point to Ward, back to Flaherty, long shot through, save Collette as Cosolito and Leslie tumble. Oh, Leslie tumbles, thanks to Cosolito.
Flaherty can certainly hit it from the point there. Excellent keep by number 5 there, Harrington. That puck's rimmed around. He fields it on his backhand, chips to the half wall, quick to the point, good shot on net.
Flaherty walks to the middle, now dumps it over to Gallagher, back to Harrington. Harrington down low to Ward. Ward circles, back to Harrington. Harrington walks to the middle, sends it back to Ward, right side. Up top to Flaherty. Fakes the shot, gives it off to Gallagher, who sends one in. Collette saves that one rather easily. Weinstein loses now as it's picked clean by Leslie. Back to Flaherty, over to Leslie, back to Harrington. The shot, they take swipes at it, but can't connect. Gallagher sends it around for Leslie in the left wing corner. Stolen by Panaggio, and Panaggio clears. Good play by Anthony Panaggio as he and Hardiman will change up now with 27 to go on the power play for Braintree. They lead it 1-0. Just under 4 to go, second period of play, as you can see on the screen. This is Leslie in the middle to Ward. Ward has it picked clean by Kevin Bletzer, and Bletzer will run into Sean Casey just off the bench as Braintree changing up now with 8 seconds to go on their power play. Puck in the right wing corner for Braintree. Now joining the fray is Dylan Casserly, and Cosolito comes in for CM. We got a bunch of players in the corner, and Cosolito comes out with it, and the penalty is over. CM back at full strength here. They've killed the man down off, and they've got Bletzer out there with Stathopoulos and Sullivan, and that's one guy from each of their first 3 lines. So in the middle of some changes here as Hardiman now jumps out. Sent back into the CM end where Cosolito will walk it around the net. Forecheck there by 15, Chris Guggens. They're able to get it up for Stathopoulos under his stick, and icing will be called. Cosolito not happy as he goes to the bench here. Across the way, and they will change. Face-off coming back to the right of Brendan Collette. Again, Collette wearing number 30 tonight. Not his normal 29. 2:56 to go here. Braintree leading at 1-0 over CM in the play-in game. The winner here will go on to face Malden Catholic in a 2 out of 3. Hardiman now over the line left side, trying to get around Elworthy. Saved by Anson. They can't get it back out front, and it comes up the boards for number 11, Dylan Casserly. He will chase with Weinstein. Weinstein will win that battle as he muscles off Casserly. Cross-ice pass for Panaggio, bounces off his sticks. He'll go to the corner with John Elworthy. Panaggio knocks down Elworthy. Panaggio centering pass, all alone is Stathopoulos, and the puck is deflected by Flaherty.
Good block by Flaherty.
Stathopoulos turns, sends it in the middle, picked off by La Rosa. Into the middle to 15, this is Guggens. Guggens trying to get around Keenan. Good job by Keenan. Now Stathopoulos steps in to throw a little arm or shoulder at Guggens as well. They battle in the corner. Guggens able to come up with it now. He's got La Rosa, his teammate there. Panaggio and Keenan, the 2 CM players. Now they muscle it out to Weinstein. Comes to the point to Flaherty. Long shot in. Deflected. How did that stay out?
Wow. Hit the crossbar, I think.
Through a screen. It got deflected. They got everything they wanted, but it didn't go in the net. Now the clearing pass. Keenan is run into by number 12, Woodward. Puck down back towards the CM end, and back on it is Panaggio, the center. The first man back, giving chase is Cole Burke. Now they quietly work it out up to Gunnar McKenzie on the left side. McKenzie can't get by Harrington. Nobody's getting by Harrington tonight. Now it's loose in the slot, overskated by Sullivan, back to Weinstein. Over to McKenzie, bounces it off the boards for Clancy, all the way back to the point to Weinstein. This is a much better CM team this period. Weinstein, long shot through a screen, bounces off bodies to the backboards, under a minute to go. A turning wrist shot fired over there by number 15, Gunnar McKenzie. McKenzie on it again in the right wing corner, he's all alone. Cycles down to Clancy. Clancy back to McKenzie. Quick wrister, saved by Anson. Best flurry of the period by CM.
Yeah, very good. You know, when you get a team like Braintree that's very tight in their own end, the way to loosen that up is you get that low to high point pass. You saw it from Clancy from behind the net all the way out to the point. They get the forward stretched out. They got to come out and challenge the defenseman. All of a sudden, there's room in the middle of the ice.
Faceoff will come to the left of Anson with 41 seconds to go in the second period of play. Stathopoulos loses the draw to number 9, Ward. Top line out there for Braintree. They get it to center. This is Gallagher, who's been a going concern there. Stathopoulos now back over the line, trying to get it to Hardiman in the middle. Panaggio pokes it loose on the right wing boards. Panaggio on the boards, backhander across the crease area with 17 to go. Now it's loose, left wing corner. Hardiman, centering pass, knocked away by Harrington. Onto the stick of Leslie, who's trying to find Gallagher. They get it out over the line. Conroy can't get it by the Braintree defender there. That was number 18, Kevin Howard. And the buzzer goes, ending the second period of play as the teams battle along the near boards, and nobody comes up with it, but much tighter. The first period was tight action, John, but that one was much better performance by CM, but still a tight game. It's 1-0 after 2.
Yeah, absolutely, and CM dodged a bullet there. About a minute left. That bouncing puck hit the crossbar. They go up 2-0 into that third. That might be a different story for the outcome of this game. But hey, still 1-0. Very good period by CM. A lot of scoring opportunities, a lot of traffic in front of Anson. Anson did well.
Yeah, much more activity for Anson this period.
Yeah.
No scoring in the second. Again, the only goal of the game was announced back in the first period to Gino LaRosa from 18 Howard and 11 Dylan Casserly. So that's where we stand. Some penalties in the second period, but nothing that caused any power plays or shorthanded goals. So after 2, it is 1-0 Braintree. And right now we're going to be joined in between periods by Dave Lazinski. Dave, a member of the committee that picked the teams for the Super 8. And Dave, you're also in a capacity here working for the MIAA, the athletic director at Billerica High. And tell us a little bit about the selection process. Obviously, the play-in games, it's great to be 7-10, but teams would rather be in the top 6. And there was a little controversy, but nonetheless, the team that wanted to be 6 prevailed, and they're going to the Garden.
Well, I think we did a real good job, to be honest with you, Paul. You know, the selection process is a very difficult process.
As we know.
There's a lot that goes into it, and we lean on the Coaches Association also. You know, they came up with a list of 12 schools for us, and we really lean on the coaches. And you know, it's a tough process. I'm sure that there are a couple teams that are disappointed, but we feel that these are the 10 best teams.
And John Mahoney, I think you were at the meetings, and you said much the same, that coaches were stating their cases, but there was some disappointment, but there's always going to be disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to satisfy all 12 or 15 schools. That's the fact of the matter, and you know, there's a reason why there's a playing game now. You know, you got 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9, so it alleviates some of that sort of angst about did I get in, did I not get in, but I think, you know, ultimately at the end of the day, I think we are looking at the 10 best teams, and you know, we'll see how it plays out on the ice as well.
And Dave, talking to Dave Lazinski from the MIAA, and this is a great site. The kids love playing here. I mean, it's difficult when you have back-to-back games, getting people in and out, but it's been an active night, a little bit smaller crowd in the first game, but a great crowd here for the second game.
I think this is fabulous for schoolboy hockey in Massachusetts. You know, the kids are playing fabulous games. You know, the first game was an overtime game, and the 4-on-4, the second overtime. This game is a fabulous game. They're playing in front of a full house. So this is a packed barn right here. So, I mean, this is what hockey is all about.
And Stoneham's going to get, I was looking at the schedule, there are games here in this barn for the next 7 days, starting tonight. Some of them are girls' games, some are D2, some are D3, but there's activity here for 7 straight days.
Sure, and it's a great location. You know, we're lucky enough that the people of Stoneham, you know, offer their rink up. It's right on 93. It's not that far out of Boston. I mean, this is a good place.
And that, oftentimes every year, there are challenges in getting rinks and getting the teams located in rinks that do work.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you look at area university schools, and they can't, their college teams are playing men and women, or their basketball teams are playing men and women. So it's very difficult. But it's sort of like a fine wine.
Yes. I'll leave that dangling comment. And one thing, Dave, your comment, it doesn't seem like an MIAA postseason tournament without the Hingham Harbormen this year.
Yeah, Hingham had a tough year, but they'll be back. I mean, they reload. They don't have to rebuild. And, hey, it's sort of like our team a little bit in Bill Ricca. We have a couple of down years, and that's okay. It's only a matter of time. We keep working, and the kids will be ready. We'll go over the boards again.
And I said that more as a compliment to the program in Hingham.
Thank
you know that,
thank
John.
you. Yeah, we've been.
As John was saying earlier, it came down to the last 3 games, a bounce of the puck here or there, and Hingham's in.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hingham is a quality program. It's not. I don't consider them a team when I say a quality program. Traditionally over the years, that's a fabulous program that they have there, and Tony does a great job with those kids, and they've got a great feeder program, and I think that's really the key.
Dave, we want to thank you for coming up here. One last comment. There's a great matchup in the Super 8, and it involves a team from your league, Central Catholic, and a neighboring team, Austin Prep. What do you foresee in that matchup?
I really expect it to be a quality game. They played earlier in the season. But they played earlier in the season. It was a 1-goal game. I mean, they both have snipers. They both have fabulous goaltenders in Elijah Harris and the kid from Central Catholic. Fabulous. They've got all the ingredients that, even though they're not the number 1 and number 2 seed, if they get on a little bit of a roll, they can do some damage in the tournament. And that's a lethal combination to have. When you're the coach of one of the teams like that, you win 1 or 2 games, and it's just like lighting a match. It's like lighting a fuse. And I really think, Central Catholic, Austin Prep, listen, I don't know who's going to win that game, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a whale of a game. It's going to be a whale of a series. And
as many coaches now call the game goalie, those 2 teams, a goalie can get hot and carry them.
Absolutely, and that's the thing, especially here in this tournament. You've got to have a good goaltender, especially now with the 4-on-4 situation. The question that a coach is going to have is, do I put 3 forwards on the ice, or do I put 3 defensemen on the ice, or do I put 2 defensemen and 2 forwards? Can I rely on my goaltender to make that save, that big save, and then I can come back 3-on-1 or 2-on-1 down the other end of the ice? I really think that, a team with a good goaltender is going to win this tournament.
Great minds. John Mahoney's exact commentary when they came out 4-on-4 was, what are we going to see? 3 forwards, 2 and 2. How are they going to work it?
Absolutely, and those are the mind games. Those are people don't see that action within the bench, but I guarantee you, the 10 coaches that are coaching in this tournament, that's exactly what they are thinking. That's exactly, do I put, my second line, am I going to put my 2 defensive forwards out, or am I going to put my 2 offensive forwards out? Am I going to put that whole first line out? Because usually the first line is the line that can go. Do I put that whole first line out and roll the dice early? And it's if you're a hockey fan, if you know the game, that's a fabulous part of the game.
I'm sure the rest of the teams in the tournament took note of that situation. We talked about, the seedings coming out Saturday. Those teams may or may not have practiced on Sunday. Archie's and Varen. Highly unlikely they practice 4-on-4 and who, what, when, and where. But I guarantee we've got a whole week now.
Absolutely.
Monday to Saturday.
Yeah, coaches are going to put 15 to 20 minutes in on that.
They'll make note of that.
Absolutely. And it's so exciting. It's an exciting part of the game because now, all 10 of the teams are, equally talented, individual talent. And now you take 2 players off the ice, 1 from each team, play 4-on-4. And you know what? It's amazing. Like, you can sit up here and watch it. There's so much more room on the ice.
Yeah.
We saw that right away.
And it benefits the talented team.
No question.
I think it's fabulous. I really do.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, we're going to take a break here. We want to thank you for being with us. As always, it's great to see you wielding your power around the rink and on those committees.
I don't know about that.
Dave Lazinski, the AD at Bill Ricca, and longtime committee member and a great fan of high school hockey.
Thanks. It's great to see you again. And the job that you guys do and Pat does for high school hockey is just fabulous.
We have a ball doing it.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Dave. With John Mahoney, Paul McNamara, we're going to take a quick break right here as the machine is almost wrapped up here. And we'll get back for 3rd period action after 2 It's a barn burner. It's 1-0 Braintree. Braintree plays, let's get into the 8 and play in the Garden. We'll be back with third period action after this.
Geez, you look great. How much weight do you lose?
Well, Paul McNamara back at Stoneham with John Mahoney tonight. And Pat Serio, we're here with our sixth, well, it's really our 8th period of hockey tonight, but it's a 1-0 lead for Braintree as we start period number 3. And the second period was a lot different from the first for Catholic Memorial. They played real hockey, and we got a couple of tidbits of information in between periods, John. Brandon Collette's wearing 30 because when they wear red, he always wears 30, which I didn't know, and there's no 29 in red.
I keep an eye out here. Hanson likes to shorten his bench and go with guys who have the hot hand. So going forward, it's going to be interesting to see what, both teams just dropped the 2 lines, 4D, or are they still going to go with the depth?
Ward tries to stuff it near side, does not go. Now keeping it in over there is Kevin Howard, big 18. They battle along there, several gentlemen from each club. And now they come up this way with Cosolito. He turns and leaves it back to his partner, Weinstein. Weinstein, nifty little pass up to Hardeman. He can't get it through the shoes of Harrington, and picking it up on the go is Weinstein, but play was offsides as Stathopoulos was caught in on the left wing. Boy, I'll tell you, Joe Harrington, number 5 for Braintree's played a heck of a game in his defense position tonight, John.
Flaherty's been good too.
And Flaherty as well. Now they've split them up here. Flaherty's out there with Elworthy, and they had Harrington out there with Howard. Long shot through a screen by Keenan, who's played a pretty good game for CM. Down behind the net to Clancy, kicks it to Zach Sullivan. Nice play back to Conroy, over to Keenan. Great puck movement. His shot off the stick of LaRossa. The attempt by Sullivan from the side is put aside by Anson. Conroy turns, gets it back out to center ice onto the stick of Flaherty. Good look there as he gets it up over the red line, sends it in about a mile over the head of Collette. Centering pass intended for number 15, Googans. His centering pass intended for Castle, he can't control, and CM breaks the other way. Gunnar McKenzie, nice drop pass to Clancy. Shot goes off the shin pads of Flaherty to the backboards. Almost a chance on the rebound for CM. And now a long shot in that Collette handles and leaves for his defenseman. That is Shane Dillon.
Good heavy shot there by Clancy.
Rather Weinstein, not Dillon. Now Billy Czar on the forecheck. Czar turns, dumps it down into the corner. Intended for number 20, Curley, playing up front here. Now Braintree able to clear along the far side. That's 21, Evan Googans, battling with Conroy. With Curley, rather, I'm sorry, and Anson covers up now. Between the pipes for Braintree.
Both teams still going with 3 lines here early. Fasano using that last change to his advantage. Got the CM first line. He counters with the Ward unit.
Shot goes wide. Karams off to the far side. Stathopoulos into the slot. Nobody there. Poked back to the point to Cosolito. Intercepted hit. Come Braintree. A pass for Gallagher. Intercepted by Cosolito. Goes off Hardiman's back and deep into the zone. Flaherty will retreat there. Send it up the left wing boards for Gallagher, who falls down with Stathopoulos on his back. Now Flaherty picks it up to the right of his goaltender Anson. He looks, flips up center ice. Panaggio intercepts. Leslie will kick it back to his defenseman Elworthy. CM through center ice once more. Stathopoulos battling here with Gallagher. Hardiman now tries to get it deep. He's elbowed by Flaherty, and Flaherty's going to go here for an elbow, and Hardiman felt that one. .306 of the third will be the time of the penalty to Flaherty for elbowing, and CM will be on the power play here. They'll send out Sullivan with Clancy and McKenzie, Cosolito and Weinstein. The defense pairing here on the man up, Leslie and LaRossa up front with Howard and Joe Harrington, of course, back there trying to kill the penalty. Weinstein starts out, lugs it through center. He's around Leslie, over the line left side with some speed. Trying to get around Howard, bounces it off the backboards to himself. There's Harrington to poke it off his stick and send it up the glass and into the crowd down to our left here.
That's a good entry there by Weinstein, carrying on his forehand. He needs more puck support. Once he gets in behind the net, Braintree does a good job of sort of cutting the ice off, pressuring, and ultimately kind of intercepting the puck. CM's got to have better puck support there.
Yeah, I agree. Especially man up.
Absolutely.
Zach Sullivan here on the draw with number 9, Nick Ward. Controlled by CM. Gunnar McKenzie with a shot. Sullivan with the follow-up shot. Now it's back to Cosolito to Zach Sullivan. Sullivan on the right. Back to Cosolito. Cosolito gets it in deep to McKenzie. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan's pass intercepted by Ward momentarily, and now Ward has it again. And Harrington will swing behind the net with 37 to go on the penalty and clears it out. Weinstein back at his own blue line. Weinstein, long pass, can't be handled by Clancy, but now Sullivan circles back to center ice and sends Weinstein away over the left side. Clancy trying to stick handle. Loses, but McKenzie tees it up. Anson with the save from his knees. Harrington bats it up the boards. Can't get it by Cosolito. Down low to Clancy. Centering pass in the slot. Knocked away by La Rosa. Onto the stick of Ward, who clears with 6 seconds to go on the Braintree penalty. Great job of killing the penalty here by the Womps.
Yeah,
and
very
now
good
the penalty
job.
is over.
Everything was on the perimeter there.
Exactly. They kept
Not a
everything
lot
on
of
the
good
outside.
looks.
Yep. Anson leaves it for Elworthy.
For me, not a lot of quality shots either. I mean, at some point, the seam pass is just out there. Get it to the point. Get it on net. Nothing fancy. They still couldn't do that.
Yeah, get pucks to the net.
Yep.
Ward, nice job down the right side, and he gets a big elbow from Panaggio. And Panaggio's going to take a seat here with 9:53 to go.
That was an interesting call right there. It was obviously a borderline sort of check. I looked at both referees. Neither referee had their arm up. All of a sudden, we get a large sort of cheer or jeer from the crowd here at Braintree, and the ref's arm goes up. So, boy, this is huge
That
for
happens.
Braintree. If they could go up by 2.
Flaherty to Harrington, tees it up. Shot goes wide. It's kicked into the crease and nearly put home there by Chris Googans. Harrington walks to center, over to Googans. Googans back to Flaherty, one-timer, right off the shin pads of Paul Hardiman. And now a CM player taken down, but La Rosa now trying to get it back to Flaherty. He does. Flaherty down low to 21 Googans. Long shot in. Save. 2 Googans brothers out there with La Rosa on this power play. Now it's Casserly out there with Googans, rather. Googans behind the net, stolen by Keenan. Keenan backhands it up off the glass, not out. Harrington pinned by Hardiman, but comes up with a puck. Harrington to the middle, down low. La Rosa, shot from the side, gobbled up by Collette there. 31 to go on the power play for Braintree.
Yeah, pretty good puck movement by the Womps there. Flaherty and Harrington can certainly hit it from the point, and they're trying their chances with one-timers there. Let's see if they switch it up. They've got Ward, Leslie, and
Gallagher, big number 8, yeah.
But still, I think they like to set this up above the top of the circles.
Kevin Bletzer out there now with Billy Smith on the penalty kill here with 18 seconds to go. Cosolito on the backboards gets double teamed like he should on the man down by good job by Braintree. Back to Harrington. Yep, they're up top. Just like you called it, John. To Shaw, over to Flaherty. He'll tee it up. Can't get it by Kevin Bletzer, and now in the crease is going to be called. And the faceoff's going to come outside. We do have a final, I think. Andover girls beat Newton North girls 2-1. I think that's a final score from Andover. I know many of you were waiting to hear that final. Happen to have a niece on the Andover team, so I've got a little bit of an interest in that one. Waltham hangs on for a 2-1 victory over Westford Academy, and for their reward, the Hawks will get the St. Mary's of Lynn.
Very irritated St. Mary's of Lynn.
Spartans, yes. Stathopoulos trying to hit Hardiman through the middle. Stathopoulos comes up with it over on the left wing boards. Now Leslie has it, and he can't come up with it. And I think he thought there was another teammate in the corner, and he just dumped it there, but right onto the stick of Stathopoulos. And now Hardiman trying to work through the traffic.
There's no support there.
Panaggio's penalty is over. He's back on the ice. That was a quick one. Hardiman now trying to go 1-on-3. Loses it to the corner now, just bangs it towards the middle, and it goes behind the net, and Harrington on it there. Up to Leslie. Leslie steps out of the way of a Panaggio check. Howard now on Hardiman. Good centering pass, but it goes under the stick of Stathopoulos. Hardiman with it in the slot. Goes wide. Howard trying to clear. They can't get it up the boards. Anson can't hang on to that shot. Howard just bangs it along the far side. And Andover does win that game 2-1. in women's Division I play, and they will now play at Watertown Saturday, I believe. Here comes Gunnar McKenzie. He's got Clancy with him. He'll go for the wrist shot. It goes off the pads of Elworthy behind the net. Braintree nursing a 1-goal lead at this point. They've not done anything to separate themselves. They won last week 3-0 on an open net goal. And there's Clancy with a great shot. He ties the game with 6:35 to go.
Clancy's a very opportunistic player. He's a big boy. You know, doesn't sort of have the flash of some of the more high-scoring guys, but very opportunistic from the circles in. He showed it right there. Anson went down. I don't think he saw it. Clancy went upstairs. 1-1. Totally different game now.
Clancy, his 8th goal of the year, ties it up. And interesting that they tie it up with 6.5 to go, and Coach Hanson's got his 4th line out there. Billy Smith, Billy Czar, and looks like Galafaro on the far side.
Good pass.
Here comes Billy Smith, the freshman, down the left wing, trying to get around the defense. He's still got it. Now dumping in the corner for Galafaro, for Czar, picked off by Flaherty. Here come the Hawks the other way. Guggens, nice centering pass over there for Cashley, but he can't control. And here comes, I believe it's Curley. La Rosa, who has the goal for Braintree. His shot goes just wide.
He can shoot the puck.
That was
good
a great
shot through a screen. I don't think Collette saw it.
Curley now up to center, gives it off to, that's Galafaro. And here's Panaggio in deep. Panaggio trying to get around Harrington. That's a tough job tonight. And now Panaggio's dish back to Conroy, bounces over his stick. And it goes all the way back to the CM end. Conroy has played a very strong game tonight, leaves it off for Keenan. Keenan off the boards for Hardeman. He didn't see it. Leslie intercepts for Braintree, but Panaggio back there back checking. But Panaggio's indirect picked up by Ward. They send it behind the net. Conroy can't control, and now Ward has it for Braintree. Ward back to Harrington, long shot. Great save by Collette. He saw that all the way. Gallagher cycles down low for Leslie. He's pinned there by Panaggio, and now they can't control. Keenan loses it. Leslie centering pass to Ward. Ward circles. Ward loses to Hardeman, and picking it up is Conroy. He'll lead the rush. He's got Stathopoulos on his left. Conroy instead dumps it deep, and they'll go to change. Harrington starts out for Braintree. As you see, under 4.5 to go in a tie game. Gunnar McKenzie now dumps it deep. Zach Sullivan will chase. Flaherty off the boards. Clancy has it. He has the CM goal. Gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan down low to McKenzie. Clancy right in front trying to play it to himself. It's loose and it's a goal! Clancy has scored again!
Wow, we've seen some strange goals tonight.
Yeah, Clancy played it out of the air, but there must be saying it either hit a Braintree player a body or he put it onto his own stick. Yeah. And he's going to get the goal. I'm sure that's going to be from McKenzie and Sullivan.
The ref was in pretty good position. I think Clancy might have gloved it to himself and then backed it off of Anson into the net. Fasano, Guggens over the bench, not happy. Again, Clancy again, very opportunistic. You know, he's
got hockey sense.
He does, and he's got good hands around the net.
So all of a sudden, things have turned very quickly here, and these teams better stay out of the penalty box right now, John. It's critical time, or at least CM better. Here comes Hardeman up the boards. He's run into by Flaherty, and Harrington will retreat and pick up the puck here. And, you know, Braintree doesn't have to panic, but it seems like, you know, they're running around a bit here.
Yeah, I think they went into a bit of a shell.
No question.
In that second and to start the third. And
Weinstein with it at the left point. He's got Cosolito Down low to Stathopoulos, back to Weinstein. Weinstein looks over to Casalito. Stathopoulos turns and misses the net. Panaggio bangs it down low for Hardiman. There's a glove on the ice down there. See who it belongs to. Panaggio in front, swings and misses. Now it's poked out of the zone. Nice play over there by number 20, that's Billy Kavanaugh, to get it out of the Braintree end because they were under siege momentarily. Good play by Billy Czar. Leaves it back to Smith. Smith down the lane. Puck is loose. Smith, the freshman, getting quality time here with under 3 to go. Now they break it out. Shaw up ice for Gallagher. Gallagher trying to get around Weinstein. And there's a hooking call going to be called on Weinstein here. Tim Weinstein's going to get the gate here with 2:43 to go.
We've got 2:43. Not sure if at some point Fasano's going to utilize a timeout. Make sure his top guys are rested. Looks like,
I agree with you, John.
He's getting a timeout.
He's going to call it right now. Good call. They've got a minute and a half of man advantage and 2:43 in the game. They trail it by 1, and these guys have seen a lot of ice time.
They've got Chris Googans over there. He's been on the high school circuit for a while. Now an assistant at Braintree. He's coached some college hockey. He's the one with the whiteboard over there, obviously drawing up something. Again, they've liked to possess the puck up above the circles. That's where all the room is. Set up those 2 G-men with the one-timers, but maybe they're going to switch it up.
It is crunch time. We've seen a couple of nail-biters here. A double overtime win for Zavarian over Archbishop Williams, and we could be seeing overtime again here. Braintree has led it 1-0 for most of the game until
game.
8:25 of the third. Clancy scored for CM to tie it. 2 minutes and 28 seconds later, Clancy again at 10:53. Clancy for CM, both goals in the third period, and they lead it. But right now, one of their top defensemen, Weinstein, is in the box for the next minute and a half, and it'll be Conroy and Casalito with Panaggio and Hardiman.
That's a big face-off win right there.
Leslie now with it for Braintree. Back to Flaherty. Flaherty with time to Leslie, back to Harrington, back to Leslie, back to Harrington. In the corner down low for Shaw. Shaw back to Harrington up top, over to Shaw. Shaw circles, back to Flaherty. That's where he loves that one-timer. In the corner to Leslie. They got big Gallagher in front. Here's the shot by Flaherty. Bounces off the backboards, right onto the stick of Hardiman for CM. And he'll let it go down the ice with 53 left to go on the man up.
Very good job by CM, clogging the middle of the ice there. A lot of people clamoring to shoot, but you don't want to shoot just to shoot. It's got to be a quality look at the net. If it doesn't go in, we're trying to create second and third chances.
Casalito now being dogged
they
by
need 3
Leslie.
guys on the puck now.
They got to double team him. Being a man up and a goal down. However, they get it back to Flaherty. Over to Harrington. One-timer through the screen. Never makes it to Collette. Comes all the way to Flaherty. And that's off the stick of Zach Sullivan into the netting.
Excellent block by Sullivan.
Yep. 19 to go.
19. Do we give any thought of getting the goalie out for this last 19 seconds?
It might have, they had a face-off with 30 seconds to go in the power play. I think that might have been the time. Googans out there now on the draw. Chris Googans with Zach Sullivan. Braintree wins it. Back to Howard. In the corner to LaRossa. LaRossa up top to Harrington. Long wrister. Goes wide to the left. Wrestling match going on in front of the net. Casalito now. Casalito trying to pin it there. 2 seconds on the man down for CM. Comes back to Howard, and now CM clears. They're back at even strength. And coming across is Clancy. He's got both CM goals here. Clancy now run into by LaRossa, who has the Braintree goal. Howard up the boards, intercepted by McKenzie. Wrister in, glove by Anson with 54 and a half to go. In a 1-goal game, LaRossa now gives a little stick to Hardiman, and just to say, hi,
just
how
for good
are you?
measure, yeah. Be careful right there. maybe a little frustrated, but you know what? The last thing you want to do is take your team out of the game by being selfish.
Braintree sends the top group back out there. Ward between Leslie and Gallagher. Of course, Harrington and Flaherty in front of Anson.
Look for a set play here, maybe to win it back with a wrap or a rim with some forwards flying out.
Panaggio will take the draw with Shaw. A couple of left shots. Goes in the corner to Flaherty. There's the play. They're trying to get it around to Gallagher. They can't connect, and now they do to Shaw.
They're going to get the goalie
Leslie.
now. The goalie's out.
Goalie is out. Extra man on for Braintree, and Collette will
That's exactly
up.
what they want right there.
Yep.
They're going to face off.
Get it in the zone to get a face off.
42 seconds left. They've got the goalie out. Now this is just a face-off game. The kid Sullivan for CM's excellent on the draw.
But he's not out there, though. Now it's Panaggio.
Panaggio.
And there's no timeout indicated coming from the CM bench, so it's just who's covering who.
Leslie open for a one-time.
Shaw wins it. Little backhand. Conroy intercepts. La Rosa out there. Gets it to Shaw. Cycles down low to Leslie. Centering pass. Gallagher right on the doorstep. Couldn't put it home.
Good step by Harrington to keep a play alive.
Harrington way in deep. Stathopoulos can't bang it outside the zone, and now Panaggio calmly sends it around the dasher into the Braintree end. Flaherty back on it, 15 seconds. Flaherty long pass up, connects, and now the Braintree guys are off sides. They have to clear. We're down to 8 seconds. CM gets it to center. This is a hand pass. Harrington redirected it. Leslie touched it, and this is going to come back into the Braintree end, and the dream is going to come to an end for Braintree here with 4.3 to go. They trail it by a goal, and really lightning striking for CM.
Sure, yeah, they kind of waited and waited and waited. It seemed like the first 1-1 was going to win
first
this
1
game.
to 1.
Yeah.
They've got Shaw way out to the left. He'll streak. The goalie did not go back. Flaherty tees it up and lets it fly. It's going to go wide, and the buzzer sounds, and CM, in the throes of an 0-6-2 run, come in here and turn it around with 2 third-period goals by the captain, Aaron Clancy, the co-captain, somehow found a way to put 2 behind Anson in goal for Braintree. The first one was a great shot. The second one was just getting greasy in front and working hard.
Yeah, that's his game from the sort of the circles in. He's a big, heavy kid, soft hands in front. He scored a number of goals like that. But hey, Braintree's got nothing to be ashamed of. Very good team. I was very impressed. That game could have gone either way. I think easily we've got it right.
Oh, yeah.
Braintree and Duxbury by far the best 2 public teams this season.
Really, the goal, the questionable goal in the first period, they get that one and get another. If they ever go up 3-0 the way CM was playing in the first period, the game might be over.
And they hit that post, about a 3 or 4. It was a crossbar. 3-4 minutes left in the second. They go into the room 2-0.
Huge difference.
Huge
difference.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be like this. 2-1. We weren't going to see the fireworks we saw in the earlier game.
As the team skate off the ice, we want to thank Bickford's Grill. Great to have Bickford's Grill aboard. Bickford's has been a New England breakfast anytime family restaurant for decades. Now in the new millennium, Bickford's Grill is the fresh, emerging concept, taking over what was once New England's favorite breakfast spot and delighting guests with the addition of wholesome, prepared from scratch lunch and dinner. Go by a Bickford's today. They're open late for takeout. They're right down the street from the Stoneham Rink and right around the corner from the Woburn Rink if you're headed to a game in one of those locations. And also Warrior Hockey, thank you very much for your support tonight. And as always, Sullivan Tire and RB Hockey, longtime sponsors of MassHSHockey.com, and making the trek down the pike tonight to be here for these 2 very exciting games. And John Mahoney, great to have you on board tonight.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
If you bring exciting games like this every time, we got to make you a regular.
Yeah. Well, given our season, I think I've been put on watch by Tony Messina, so I'm trying my hand at broadcast in case he cuts me loose. But just a great doubleheader here. You've got this is what you want out of these playing games. You don't want a blowout. You want 2 even teams, and the winner moves on. The loser, it's going to be interesting. Braintree's, they get the 13 teams. It'd be nice to see them make a long run and win a state championship. I know, a lot of guys look at it as Super 8 being the be-all, end-all, but say, hey, you win this game, you're going to face Malden Catholic. Who knows from there? now, obviously you want to get into that Elite Eight. It's great for the program, but
Right.
let's do something now in D1
Exactly.
South. It's going to be difficult. You've got
Season's
Archie's
not
back
over.
down,
Yeah.
and Milton. You've got Framingham. You've got Marshfield, who's very good. So. Let's see how they regroup. I'm not sure when they're going to be playing, maybe later on towards the week, but they'll drop down as that 1 seed. Archie's will be the 2, and I'm sure there'll be some preliminaries.
You could see those 2 end up in the finals in the Garden.
Absolutely.
That
Either
would be-
one of them.
That wouldn't surprise anybody.
And there's some quality teams coming out of the north as well. You mentioned St. Mary's. You've got Winchester, you got Burlington, you got
I
Shrewsbury.
meant the South Final.
Yeah, the South Final, yeah.
One of them in the Garden.
One of them just as capable, so it'll be good.
And, we're not prejudiced or anything, but 2 Catholic Conference teams in the play-in games and 2 Catholic Conference teams win. So now 4 of the 8 are Catholic Conference teams.
Yeah, and you've got, the Catholic Conference teams. Then you've got Austin. Then you've got Central and Springfield Cathedral. And we got Duxbury, the lone survivor there. But they're a very good team, obviously.
They are.
You've seen them a ton. I've seen them up close.
They're all going to be great series, but Cathedral and Duxbury, that could be real interesting.
Very intriguing.
Duxbury's going to have to play physical. Springfield's a big, Cathedral's a big team, and they're on a roll, but so's Duxbury.
Yeah, Cathedral can score goals with the best of them. And lightning strike, very opportunistic. Cronella, Leonard, Petrozelli, they can fill the net. Duxbury's, they got it going on, though. You get one of those teams where, a lot like Braintree, you get a lot of seniors. They're feeling good, and they're playing for the jersey. It's not about, where am I going to be going to college or who's watching me play or whatnot.
That series could come down to goaltending.
Yeah.
Because they both teams can skate. Duxbury's going to have to play physical, but that's going to be a great series. We talked earlier about Austin Prep and Central. That's going to be a great series, and the 2 goalies in that series are tremendous and could steal
some
games.
Skilled forwards too.
MC's going to get CM. There's no secrets. They each know each other very well.
And you know what? They split this year with the one coming late, 11-0 Hanson's going to use that one.
Yeah, and it's a throwaway game at this point. So, and then BC High and Xaverian, Xaverian likes to play
teams.
Physical.
Yeah.
BC High got a little nicked up in the tournament. I'm not sure if everybody's 100% healthy there, but they've got a long
week
time
off.
Yeah. So it's going to be a fun tournament, a great day in the Garden. On Sunday, we'll kick off all the action of the 1A tournament, but there's a lot more action this week, folks, and some great games as the D1 North and South, D2 North and South, D3 North and South, and 1 and 2 in the girls, at least in Eastern Mass, all get underway in the next 2 or 3 days. Some games tonight, preliminary games, and stay tuned to masshshockey.com because Rick Comfort will keep you up to date on everything that's happening, and that Twitter blog is going. Those are 2 different things. I know I'm showing my technology.
Either way, everybody's tuned in,
And apologies to the Hurley family and to my Irish ancestors when I couldn't read the name and pronounce it.
You think either one of us could have gotten it, but
Yeah. But I know the Mahonies and McNamara's of this day and age, but
we're too caught up in the excitement of the game. So it was just a great night.
Well, thanks for being with us, folks. We hope you enjoyed tonight's 2 play-in games. We thank Bickford's Grill, Warrior Hockey, Pat Serio as always, Mark Igo, if you're watching us on the plane, pleasant trip. For Pat Serio, John Mahoney, Mark Igo, Rick Comfort, I'm Paul McNamara saying goodnight from Stoneham. Thanks for being with us, folks. We'll see you soon.